Maybe you can help. Number 4, try not to criticize the coach or the officials in front of your child. Hey, you're human, and there may be times when you need to vent, but be careful when and to whom you do it. Criticizing the coaching staff undermines its credibility and tends to put your child in the middle. And games are seldom won or lost because of an official's call. Remember, coaches and officials are objective. Most parents are not. Empower your child to talk with the coach about concerns. Everybody wants more playing time, and understandably so. But encourage your children to have that conversation with their coaches instead of you doing it for them. Giving teenagers the confidence and conviction to speak up for themselves is one of the greatest benefits of participating in high school sports. Number 6, focus on the life lessons your children are learning, not on win-loss records or how many points they're scoring. According to the NC2A, only about 2% of all high school athletes win a sports scholarship, and the average value of it is less than $11,000. But every child will benefit from the lessons they've learned as a result of participating in high school sports for the rest of their lives. It's difficult being the parent of a high school athlete. There's far more emotion and social pressure involved than is ideal. But if you follow these 6 pointers, not only will your children love and respect you, but so will their teammates and coaches. And you might even be named MVP. Thank you for your support of high school athletics in Indiana. Stay tuned now. The Indiana SRN game is next. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Covenant Christian Football, powered by Indiana SRN. It is Week 8, the next to last week of the regular season. The sectional draws just came out this week, and we are set for football here from Zionsville Middle School West as your Covenant Christian Warriors take on Park Tudor. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sean Crawl. Joining me here in a second is Keith Myers. Covenant Christian comes in 7-0, ranked in the polls of the Indiana SRN at number 3. That is powered by our friend Jeff Sagrin. Park Tudor comes in 4-1 on the season. Joining me now is Keith Myers. And Keith, it has been an interesting season to say the least, but here we are, 1 week shy of the last week of the season, and 2 weeks from today, there'll be sectional games going on. It's really time to ratchet up the performances and get ready for tournament time where it's won and you're done.
93% of all football teams are playing this week. It got as high as 95%, dropped a little bit this week. Good example is that Roncalli now playing Perry Meridian tonight because Roncalli needed an opponent. A couple of weeks ago, they needed another opponent. So any way you can get these games in, and now northern schools are now playing. They have to get 4 in to get qualified for the sectional. They should get all those 4 games in. Looked at the sectional draw last night. Coach, I got to hand it to you. Paul Condry helped you tremendously. You guys did a nice job. Thank you for mentioning it in SRN, Paul Condry. I appreciate that. I know he won't ever hear this, but it's on tape. But it is kind of cool, and you just look at You look at this atmosphere and you look at, the way the weather has been. When we first started this thing, we're opening up the windows. We're hot. We were in a short sleeve. Tonight we're in long sleeves. The camera guy is freezing because he forgot a coat. And it's a typical fall day in Indiana.
It is. Once that sun goes down, the temperature goes with it. And this is an interesting football game, Keith. Park Tudor's playing their 6th game. As you look across the way, you can see the numbers are very low for them for a 1A team. Covenant Christian has just been absolutely a bulldozer this year, taking out everybody in their wake, including 2A, 3A, and 4A teams all amongst them. It is unbelievable how they have been able to take out anyone in their path. Some really good football teams. This is a high-powered offense and a very stout defense for the Warriors.
We've worked together for such a long time, right? So behind the scenes, folks, we have an absolutely jar. You got to throw a quarter in.
Did I say it?
Yeah, twice.
Okay.
In the same sentence. Jerry Baker owes 75 cents too, so you're okay. Now let's get back to the pregame. You're right.
Is that as bad as Jimmy saying "rebels" for Roncalli 18
Pretty close,
times?
Yeah. But you look at Park Tudor and what they have done though. They've redeveloped their program.
Yes.
They dropped to a 1A program. They got rid of all their 3 and 4A opponents, and they're playing people they should play. And this is the first time that I can remember that they've only had 1 loss on their record, or do they have 2? Are they 2? No, they're 4-1.
They're 4-1, yeah.
Yeah, 1 loss, and they beat a 3A opponent in Greencastle a couple weeks ago, who was a pretty good ball club because they took South Putman to the test, and that's a 2A program. So it's kind of cool. I just and my hat's off to Courtney Whitehead. He took a lot of heat of saying, here's what we need to reestablish our football program. They hired a new coach. They got a new attitude. And, they have maybe 25 people dressed today, but I think they have 35 or 40 kids on their roster. Some kids are hurt, but it's kind of cool to see Park Tudor making a little bit of noise now in 1A, and this is where they need to be.
And here's a name to watch. DJ Gordon, number 18, their quarterback. He's fantastic. He's athletic. He makes plays, and he's a freshman.
Yeah.
He's going to be one to watch. He's going to be keyed on by that defense by Covenant Christian. And, it's interesting. They do have athletes on Park Tudor's side, but again, when it comes down to 1A, it's a numbers game, and there's some attrition. We've seen that with other schools, Tinley, different schools like that. But, boy, Covenant really seems to really bring the heat as much as possible, and we'll talk about them when we get back. You're watching Warriors football, powered by Indiana SRN.
How does a good man become even better? By working out? Or by working his way up the corporate ladder? By changing his diet? Or by changing his style? By traveling the world? Or by staying perfectly still? For 300 years, we've helped good men become the best versions of themselves through a dedicated fraternity and by taking an oath to live a life of integrity, service, and brotherly love. Men who are as committed to each other and their families as they are to our noble cause. In the end, we don't just make men better, we make them Masons. Not just a man, a Mason.
We're back with Covenant Christian football here on Indiana SRN. They're taking on Park Tudor tonight in this Friday night contest, the Week 8 opponent for the Warriors. I'm Sean Kroll along with Keith Myers. And Keith, let's talk a little bit about Covenant Christian. Their offense is very balanced. They've thrown for 1,123 yards. They've rushed for 1,200 yards. They like to do both. But I think one of the big keys for Covenant Christian is their quarterback play. Austin Frazier has done a fantastic job this year. And I'll just point out one stat that is the big difference. You can see he's got the yards and on all those different things. 23 touchdowns total, 2 interceptions. That is what you're looking for in a upperclassman quarterback.
What I look at the quarterback rating, he's at 131.1. Tom Brady doesn't even have that one. So Austin is a team leader, wants to do very, very well, and he does really well. And I think his offensive skills are really reflected because of the defense, because their defense plays very well, and they get you on the small side of the field, and their defense is led by Trey Flatt, and Trey has been outstanding in the defensive side of the ball.
He has. We look at their defensive unit led by Trey Flatt, 19 sacks on the year, 9 interceptions. This is the entire team, but you can see Trey's had nine tackles for losses, 5.5 sacks. They've had 15 fumble recoveries and a short field. You can see him right there, number 17. A short field is wonderful if you're an offensive unit. And we remember watching Austin Frazier as a sophomore and a freshman struggle a little bit. We can see the talent. It's paid off for both him and Trey Flatt and Gage Coffey and Alex Coleman and all those young men who have stayed on to their senior year, and it's paying off in a 7-0 record.
The thing that I like about Trey Flatt is he's got more hair than I do, and he has a nice, beautiful beard for only being – a senior in high school. So, I'm a little jealous of that.
Well, I like the number 17 because it just so happens that today is my son Brandon's 17th birthday.
And Brandon, I know you're watching, and we have a birthday cake here. You should have came. It was really good. That double dip chocolate was really good.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how this goes tonight. Sean Lyons is the interim coach for Covenant Christian, took over in week 5. They didn't miss a beat, which speaks a lot towards the young men that are on that sideline for Covenant Christian to take that in stride and continue to play as they have. And you look at the other side in Park Tudor, again, you talked about the changes that Courtney Whitehead made in the coaching staff and trying to rebuild the program as it's been going right now. So, they've done a pretty good job of doing that as well. Like you said, even beating a 3A opponent this year and lost last week to a quick 4A opponent. But we are going to take a break, and when we come back, we are going to have kickoff here on Indiana SRN.
If you would like to be an official like the officials that we see right there, all you have to do is contact the Indiana High School Athletic Association office. Talk to Sandra Walters, and she would be lovely to talk to you about how to be one of the guys in the main stripes. It is Indiana SRN. Real quick, with Spencer Summerfield that we talked about real quick, talked to him a couple weeks ago. What he's really happy about is the freshmen have stayed with the program.
Yeah.
Now, it helps you that you're 4-1. That helps a lot. But what helps you also is those kids want to learn. Yeah, the numbers look low tonight, but I think by sectional time, both of these teams play in the same sectional. By sectional time, I think he's got everybody healthy, so it could be very interesting because that is almost 2 weeks away. Both of them have to win, but it could be the same rematch 2 weeks from today.
Kids will see the record. They will see DJ Gordon and what it's like, and they'll say, I think I want to go there and play, and that's how you build a program.
The best way to beat the program is just to win.
Yes.
That, or if you can recruit real well, but you can't do that in the state of Indiana.
Nobody does that.
Hey, while we have this time, we want to thank all of you for listening. If you would like to know a little bit more about what we do, you can contact us at coach@Indiana SRN. We just love to put kids on TV and radio to do the best that they can do, and we would love you to be part of our family at Indiana SRN, the family of networks. Also, we have you covered tomorrow. Sectional 10, championship game, girls soccer. Garin Catholic taking North Central. It's going to be a well of a soccer game. 2 o'clock start. We go on the air at 1:55. Join Jonathan Mathis, Brett Goodrich on the call. We got too many Brett and Bretts.
That's funny. Yeah, that is actually the premier girls soccer sectional in the state as we get set. We'll see both teams coming to the center of the field for the coin toss. Got to keep their distance and their masks on as we continue to like to play football. You'll see the captains are Gage Coffey, number 23, as well as number 79, Caleb Probst for Covenant Christian.
There's the
as
coin
you
toss.
can see the coin toss. You don't get to see that very often anymore. So
the unique thing that Covenant Christian has done all 8 weeks, all the home games have had some have some celebrity or someone that's really crucial in their program, because this is their 10th year as with Indiana SRN, and they've done a great job of doing that. So Covenant Christian has deferred. They will be, and I'm sure Park Tudor will get the ball for you. They're looking forward. I love the fist bumps, and I love to be ready to go.
There you have it. The captains for Park Tudor are Reese Kaiser and Aiden Kleinman. As Keith said, Covenant Christian deferred. They will kick. They will get the second half kickoff, and we're going to come back with the kickoff. You're watching Warriors football powered by Indiana SRN.
How does a good man become even better? By working out? Or by working his way up the corporate ladder? By changing his diet? Or by changing his style? By traveling the world? Or by staying perfectly still? For 300 years, we've helped good men become the best versions of themselves through a dedicated fraternity and by taking an oath to live a life of integrity, service, and brotherly love. Men who are as committed to each other and their families as they are to our noble cause. In the end, we don't just make men better, we make them Masons. Not just a man, a Mason.
Hey folks, good to be with you for tonight's game. My name is Andy Simpson, and I'm a licensed IHSAA football official, and welcome to Friday Night Football powered by Indiana SRN. On behalf of the 340 football officials, the IHSAA, the crew here at Indiana SRN, we hope you enjoyed tonight's game, and more important, don't forget to subscribe to the Indiana SRN YouTube page. As you're watching tonight's contest, I'm going to show you a few of our signals that will help you better understand the information we are trying to convey. Touchdown, safety, first down, holding or illegal use of hands, encroachment, or offsides commonly known, false start or illegal formation on the offense, or a free kick, scrimmage violation, face mask, intentional grounding, roughing the passer, clipping, illegal shift, illegal motion, illegal block, pass interference by the offense or the defense, delay of game, and the one signal we dislike and you as fans don't like seeing, unsporting. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight and following us on Indiana SRN. You can also tune in to the Football Weekly Show and Coach's Show every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. on IndianaSRN.org. Finally, if you've ever thought about becoming an IHSAA official, at www.ihsaa.org and click on the Officials tab or call the IHSAA office at 317-846-6601. Now, sit back and enjoy the game.
We are here, and it is time for kickoff. Covenant Christian set to kick off to Park Tudor. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Sean Kroll along with Keith Myers as it goes into the end zone for a touchback, and Park Tudor will take over at the 25-yard line.
Jackson Brew has done that all year long, kicked it into the end zone for a touchback. I haven't counted all of those.
That actually would be 19. I had the stat. How about that?
Very good.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
the 19th touchback.
You want the weather for tonight's game?
Let's do the weather
This
real quick.
Summer heating and cooling weather. The current temperature at Zionsville Middle School West is 77 degrees. The wind is out of the northwest at 10 miles an hour, and you can hear that a little bit in our headsets tonight. The temperature tonight around 8 o'clock, 73 degrees.
You can see DJ Gordon in an empty set here as he's looking, and he takes it and he runs, quarterback draw. Linebackers come up to make the stop. You'll see 17 right there, Trey Flatt, as a defensive end, he'll be in that all night long.
So the first play gets them about 2 yards.
Looks like it's going to be second and about 7, as this time Gordon has a back behind him. Looks like it's Caden Whitehead. Single back set with 4 receivers in the pistol. Little token pressure there, faking the pressure. Quick out there. Going to be close to a first down.
He's going to get it.
We'll see. That pass goes to Aaron Roach. It is going to be a first down. And Park Tudor likes to work quick, Keith.
Yes, they do. The shot clock, as we call it in ready for play clock, will not reach any close than 10 seconds.
And they got a pretty substantial offensive line as well. As now there's 2 backs in the backfield with Gordon. See if it's Jonathan Harris back there with him. As Gordon takes the snap, hands it off, and good penetration there from Alex Coleman. You'll see him a lot there, 27, and they're going to lose some yardage on that play.
You saw that time Trey Flatt went and it shot the gap and filled the hole, and that's the first loss they have had tonight. So it's second down and about 11.
Reese Kaiser was on the carry, and that would be another tackle for loss. Covenant has just a substantial amount of those this year on defense, as there's a 1-back set again with Gordon. See, it looks like a little blitz action from the outside. They throw it to that side of the blitzer. Not a very good throw as he tried to get it to Dejon Johnson. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Freshman quarterback might have heard footsteps that time because I think he rushed the ball quick. This is a big down for Covenant Christian. Get them off the field and get your offense on the field and see what happens.
It looked as if the defensive back that was covering the slot man on the far side blitzed, and it was a good decision to try and go that way. It just wasn't the best throw.
Tonight we will give you some looks and give you some scores of other games that we have going on in the network. So stay with us. We'll keep you abreast of all the games that are going on, not only on Indiana SRN, around the state.
3rd and long, single back set in the pistol. Gordon looking to his left. Now he's coming back to the right. Going down the middle of the field, and wide open is C.J. Thompson, and he could take it to the house.
Wow.
What a play on 3rd and long, and Park Tudor jumps out early.
Play action, and he stepped up into the pocket, and he was wide open, and I don't know what kind of defense they had there, but it was wide open gate and to the house. And this is the first time Covenant Christian has ever been behind in the game all year.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible stat right there. Thank you very much, Keith. Maybe it's the broadcaster jinx us talking so much about how stout their defense was that happened. So it is. I'm trying to see how long of a pass play. I didn't really see where the yard marker was where they hiked the ball from, but we'll get that for you as the extra point is up and good, and it is 7-0 Park Tudor. You're watching Warriors football powered by Indiana SRN.
There's no greater anti-poverty measure than to give a person a job. That helps them start to change that trajectory.
Morales Group is a full-service staffing company that provides temporary labor in the Indianapolis, Central Indiana market.
It was a challenge that was given by my father. He wanted me to give back much more than I had been. Then I realized that when he said more, he wanted me to see how I could give more. And it wasn't just in money, but in time and in services. And that's how the Morales Group was created.
I started off at Morales Group as an intern. I interned for 3 years before going on full-time staff here. What I love most about Morales Group is that big family aspect. I come from a big family in Mexico, and since the company is continuously growing, I feel like there's always a new member of the family that I get to know.
We're willing to give. We're willing to serve others, and we're not expecting something in return.
Come talk to us. We would love to work with you.
Back at Zionsville Middle School West, it is Sean Kroll and Keith Myers here on Indiana SRN, and a 70-yard touchdown pass to C.J. Thompson from D.J. Gordon on 3rd and 11, and it's 7-0 Park Tudor. Kickoff for Covenant's first opportunity on offense. Ball goes out of bounds. And Keith, as an official, it's It's a little bit different, but let's look at the touchdown first here before Covenant gets the ball.
Here's the freshman quarterback. He looks over. The receiver's going to take it all the way through here. Watch the receiver break. This is a post pattern. Goes right to the goalpost. Wide open. I mean, right there in the flat, 70-yard pass and pay dirt. Nice block there by number 40.
They switched up because Adrian Terry had him covered on the outside, and they switched. And Jackson Brew got him, and Thompson just ran right by him. Great throw by Gordon. As we're set here for the first offensive play from scrimmage for Covenant Christian, 2 backs with Austin Frazier, 2 receivers to the far side.
Your question was, where does it go? It goes to the 35 on a out-of-bounds
35,
play.
there you go. Frazier back to pass. He's going deep down the middle, and it's picked off. Overthrew his receiver, and it's picked off. Tackle's made by an offensive lineman, but how quickly things change. Picked off by Donovan Pitts, and now they've got the ball back. Does Park Tudor in great field position. He's open. Frazier just overthrows him.
Yeah, just overthrows him. Here's what I like. Kid goes to the pay dirt, but they, defensively now, if you're Covenant Christian, you need a stop. You do not want to fall down 14-0 early.
Yeah, 35-yard line of Covenant Christian for Park Tudor. They're trying to hit Michael Wilson there across the middle. And let's see what DJ Gordon gets dialed up here on their second possession. He's looking left, coming back right again. It's a quick hitter. Nice tackle there on the play as they got it to Aaron Roach again. Looked like Brew on the tackle for Covenant Christian. They need a stop desperately because it's 4 down territory here for Park Tudor.
No question about it.
Without field goals. So now we've got
trips.
Yes. And Reese Kaiser behind him. They hand it off to Kaiser. I thought I saw a flag out of the right side of my eye. As nice job there by the defense.
This is going to be illegal motion against Park Tudor. They went toward the line of scrimmage before the snap.
Jay Wright comes up to make the play. Not the coach from Villanova in basketball, the one that plays for Covenant Christian. And yes, it is illegal motion. That is our referee on staff, Keith Myers, folks.
Well, Andy Simpson gave you a highlight of that early today. I just reinforced what Andy had to say.
He is the best. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. They negate the carry on first down. So Kaiser in the backfield. It looks like Roach is back there as well, to the left of Gordon. Gordon pointing out the linebackers in the pistol. He's looking to throw. Nice pressure there, and they're going to get him. Alex Coleman. Oh, can't bring him down. What a play, but a great play as well defensively. Looks like that was Jackson Brew that came up to knock it away. How Gordon didn't get sacked there, I have no idea.
I tell you what, you could just see the power and the strength of his legs as you have to wrap tight. And good defense here. Now it's 3rd down and 10. We'll see what happens here. Actually, they're going to call it. It almost looks like 3rd and 11.
Yeah, it's very close. 10.5. Let's split the difference. How's that?
There we go. Our friend Bill Ledwell would say 10.5.
And again, you've got to imagine they're probably going to go for it on 4th down if they don't get it. Again, 2 backs in the backfield with Gordon. Just rolling to his right. Got pressure, throwing up, and just a little bit out of the reach of the receiver, Charlie Pirine.
And got a late flag. I don't know what this is, but if this is against Covenant Christian, this will be a first down. This could be an unsportsmanlike conduct. Good shot there with our camera guy, with the official. Good job.
Let's see what the call is.
Illegal man downfield. You
decline
this. Oh, absolutely.
That'll make it 4th and 10.
So the center can't go all the way down the field to block?
No, you have to wait for.
Only in the NFL you can do that, right?
No.
Okay.
You can't do that either.
Well, if you're a Chicago Bear last night, you did it.
No, you didn't. You didn't do much offense. You did just enough to win. That's what matters. All right, big play here after the interception by Frazier. It's 4th and 10 for Park Tudor. Gordon's back to pass. Blitz on. Screen pass, and what a great job there on the defensive end. I believe that is the big boy Ethan Sparks to knock it down. He sniffed it out, knocked it down, and it turns over on downs.
You know what you need to do, though, big fella, is catch this ball. Look at this. Catch this ball, big fella.
Oh, his other arm was kind of tied up, but it's probably why he plays defensive line, Keith. Okay, Covenant gets a second chance now to make their first impression.
Yeah, this is when you take a deep breath if you're Sean Lyons and say, okay, we dodge a bullet here.
A big bullet. Well, let's see what Austin Frazier and the offense can do. Micah Wilson in the backfield behind Frazier in the shotgun. There's a little bit of confusion, and they're going to have to take a timeout. They're confused. They're missing somebody, I think. Flat was the H-back. You got the receivers, but I think that, yep, they were missing somebody. And it was, if I can get that number, well, we'll tell you when we come back. It's Indiana SRN.
More fixing, more finding, more being original. Unique like this, trendy like that. More designing this, arranging that. More saving, and then more making it happen. More of your space looking like this, and more of you feeling like that. More excitement, more savings, more furniture, more rugs, more flooring. More affordable luxury from RG Decor.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Back here at Covenant Christian is Covenant set to take their first down snap on their second drive. In motion's Trey Flat. They're going to hand it off and fumble. Oh, my goodness. And just like, did he get it back?
He got it back.
Micah Wilson got it back. And, boy, 2 plays. And, my goodness, Covenant needs to regroup even after the timeout, Keith.
Yeah, there are times where you may not have prepared as well as you thought you would prepare. And now this is the test for this Covenant Christian Ball Club, because now you're getting a lot of publicity, you're getting a lot of notifications that you know you're good. You got to play as well as you think you are, because Park Tudor's going to run up and get you.
Here we go. Austin Frazier setting the shotgun. One back set is looking to throw. Comes out to Trey Flat, it looks like the H-back's going to power through some tackles. Great job by the senior to get some extra yardage after the catch, and he's a tough guy to bring down.
We want to welcome our friends at the Indianapolis Star News. Hello, thanks for the extra bonus coverage.
They still print the news?
Yeah, Park Tudor at Covenant Christian. Park Tudor leads 7-0, as you can tell on our screen. I'm Keith Myers. That's Sean Carl.
Thanks for joining us. See BJ Lomax out there now for Covenant. He's a big-time weapon for them, as you'll see Austin Frazier in the shotgun. Set to take the snap. Back to throw, looking to his right. Tried to go to BJ Lomax, and it is incomplete. It's going to be third down and about 5 for the first down for Covenant Christian. And Keith, it does look like they just kind of are out of sync right now.
Yeah, they look like they're a little bit behind what they should be doing. Lawrence North is just scored, missed the extra point. They lead Center Grove. It's early, folks.
Early.
6-0.
Heritage Christian up 7-0 on the family of networks. All right, let's see what Sean Lyons dials up here on fourth down. They're going to go for it here.
This is big.
Yes, at their own 40. Empty set as Frazier's in the shotgun. See what they do. Quick hitter. Needs some blocking to get over there. Oh, and he broke free. Michael Wilson. Is he going to? Nice job. Cut back to the middle. He's got some speed. Can he get the blocks? He could take it, and he goes all the way. Whoa. What a fourth down play.
Whoa, folks.
70-yard response from Covenant Christian.
How about Wilson saying, just carry me on the shoulder, boys?
I'll match your 70-yard touchdown with one of my own, and I'll juke a lot more guys than you did on that one. Wow.
My goodness.
What an individual effort by Micah Wilson on that play.
And Frazier was trying to draw them off sides. After the third go, they went, and they went good. Well. Good or well? Is it well?
Well.
Okay, good.
Well.
All right. My wife's an English major. I just want to make sure it's right.
No, it's all good.
Okay, good.
So you got two 70-yard touchdown passes, one on 3rd and 11 for Park Tudor, the other on 4th and 5 in your own territory. As Jackson Brew kicks, it's up, and it
barely
is good, and we are tied at 7. We'll take a break. You're watching Warrior Football, powered by Indiana SRN.
You got a broken door, trapped car, you can't buy time. We take it very seriously and take pride in being responsive.
We have all of Central Indiana covered, from Martinsville,
Avon, up to Anderson,
to Cicero.
There's always somebody in your area.
It's important that we're able to get there, same day, because people's time is valuable.
On our trucks, we carry just about everything we need to fix a garage door right then and there.
Sunshine, rain, or snow, we're good to go.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 21 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We are back at Zionsville Middle School West. We are tied at 7. It's been a big play game so far, as each team has a 70-yard touchdown pass. One to Micah Wilson from Austin Frazier. That tied the game at 7. First one was from DJ Gordon to CJ Thompson for Park Tudor. And here we are. Jackson Brew set to kick off with 7:01 to go. Only 5 minutes have been played, Keith, and we've got 2 big touchdowns already.
Pretty impressive.
All right, Brew set to kick off. And then going to get a return. We are not. That's going to be 20 touchbacks now on the season, as Park Tudor will take over. Let's take a look at this effort from Michael Wilson, Keith.
There's the 4th go. Wilson open in the flat. Here's where he turns it on, right there. I mean, look at that.
I mean, there's 6 guys and no black jerseys around it. He finds a way to get out of it.
That's impressive. Nice camera shot by our camera guy as well. Look at how happy he is. Give it to me. Give it to me.
That was all of a 3-yard pass that went 70 yards for a touchdown. That'll help his yards after carry average. All right, Park Tudor set again, as they are in an empty set with DJ Gordon at quarterback. Again, the freshman looking to do some damage. Here's some confusion on Park Tudor's side, as Reese Kaiser needs to get to the correct side of the field. As Gordon looking to do a quick hitter, got some pressure, throws it, somehow got tipped, and it got caught. It got tipped by an offensive lineman and caught by Park Tudor all the way down inside the 20. It goes to Charlie Pirine. Oh my goodness, what an absolute crazy start to this football game.
It's better to be lucky than good at times.
That is good. If you watch, he's almost sacked. He throws it into coverage. It gets tipped, but right into the hands of number 10, Charlie Pirine. Is that an E or an A? I need to look closer at my. It is an E. He's a sophomore, and now they're down to about the. It looks like it's about the 16-yard line, 17-yard line. 1st and 10 for Park Tudor. In their high-powered offense, they hand it off to Reese Kaiser, but quickly he is stopped by Alex Coleman. Coleman, one of the leaders on defense, 29 tackles total, 12 for a loss, 6 sacks coming into the game tonight for the senior. So it's the bend, don't break section again here for Covenant Christian, Keith, as they need to put up the wall and stop him from getting in the end zone.
You know, a lot of people thought that was a fumble, but the referee ruled that ball was dead once he hit the ground. So see what happens here.
Gordon fakes it to Kaiser, but Covenant read it great and went out of bounds. They're going to be lucky not to get a horse collar on that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, that is a horse collar, though, isn't it?
And nice job by Trey Flatt, helping him up after the plays. He's run out of bounds. It looked like that was Brad Nardi on the tackle.
You notice the referee in the white hat went right to that official and asked, and he said no, so they continue to play. I tell you what, he is strong.
He is very strong. He comes in at 5'11", 180, as it's 3rd down and 8 for the Panthers.
Watch the blitz. Watch the gap.
Gordon pointing that out. And it comes in, looking to his left, got an open receiver on the in route, and that would be, once again, C.J. Thompson. Did he get enough for a first down? I think he did. Nice little slant route.
Boy, he got hit hard.
They're playing off of him because of his speed. C.J. Thompson's so quick, Keith. If you try and bump and run him, he'll run right past you.
We welcome back our guest from Indiana Star. Thanks for tuning in, fellas. It's Indiana SRN, the family of networks. What a track meet we have tonight.
1st and goal for Park Tudor as they want to take the lead.
Reverse.
Nice little fake inside handoff there. We got a flag coming in there as they hand it off to Aaron Roach. We'll see what the call is here.
You might have a hold here on the receiver. He looked like he held number 80 on the play. We'll see.
That was an interesting kind of reverse handoff there for Roach, trying to catch them off guard. And it looks like –
oh, they caught a face mask on Park Tudor.
That'll set him back.
It's only a 5-yard face mask.
It's not the personal foul. That's correct. There are 2 different types of face masks. There's the general and then there's the personal foul.
You want my opinion?
A face mask is a face mask.
Exactly right. 15 yards is 15 yards, baby.
That's not a former official talking at all, is it?
No.
All right, 2 backs in the backfield again. Again, Roach and Kaiser in the backfield with Gordon. Single receivers each side. And we'll see what they do here. Gordon floating to his left. Got pressure, looking for an open receiver, and they're going to sack him. Great job there in pursuit by Trey Flatt.
How about Trey Flatt? Knew he can't get him up on top, so he took his knees out. Best way to do it right there.
Trey Flatt, that'll be his 6.5 sack on the season. The defensive end, the senior.
Quick first quarter, 4:25 to play. Thanks for joining us.
Nothing but big plays so far as it's 2nd and goal all the way back at the 20, well, we'll say about the 19-yard line for Park Tudor. Again, coming in 4-1, coming at Christian 7-0. And single back set. Watch out for C.J. Thompson on the right. He looked him off and went back, going for the corner route, going up, and it is picked off. It is picked off there in the corner by Adrian Terry, the senior, and that not quite enough under the football there, and Covenant stands up and stops them again, Keith.
Adrian Terry did a nice job. You got a nice look at him. Boy, I tell you what, his grandma's pretty happy to see him catch that ball.
She'd probably want him to get a haircut, too. Nah, you got to grow it out.
Yeah.
Got to grow it out. All right, so twice now, Park Tudor has had it deep in Covenant territory and has stopped them. They've only given up the one big play, as we see here. You see the interception, Keith.
See, I think you got to come down and get this ball if you're the
kind of grabbed him a little bit.
Really kind of did kind of grab him.
A little too much air into the ball for the freshman there. So let's see what Covenant can do now.
Well, I know what I would do. Give it to number 2.
That's not a bad idea, Keith. 2 backs in the backfield with Frazier. Wilson and Flatt, I believe. And they're going to throw up. They haven't run the football yet. Going deep down the field. Open is B.J. Lomax. Oh, my goodness. How about that? 2 consecutive plays, 2 consecutive touchdowns. That's an 80-yarder, if I'm not mistaken.
That's an 80-yard pass.
Wow, wow, wow. And just like that, Covenant takes the lead.
I tell you what, B.J. Lomax just turned on the afterburners, and I look at Trey Flatt. Congratulations. And, boy, this is big.
Wait, is there a flag on the play? I thought I heard him say flag on the play. No?
No flag. I tell you what, you shoot yourself in the first possession, and all of a sudden you come back with 14 unanswered points. That's pretty impressive.
That's a sign of a good football team.
Yes,
Keith.
sir. How about this score? Babuff 7, Cathedral 3, with 2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Jackson Brew in to kick the extra point. Again, 13-7 here with 3:44 to go in the first. It's been a very eventful first quarter here from Zionsville West Middle School. Kick is up, and it is good, 14-7. Covenant Christian will be back. You're watching Warrior Football, powered by Indiana SRN.
Faith in a company is extremely important, and Johnson Mellon puts their money where their mouth is. In the past several years, we've, as a company, had tithed in which is pretty unheard of.
Things from donating equipment to churches, helping non-for-profits, helping wounded warriors, working with the Catholic community, the churches, a lot of people that may be even struggling that help daycares, help children come into this industry. So we do a lot of donations back to the community, but also our workers and our team also helps in those projects.
Back here at Covenant Christian as they lead Park Tudor 14-7, along with Keith Myers. I'm Sean Kroll. And Keith, it's been nothing but big plays. You've gotten a 70-yard touchdown pass from Park Tudor, and then you've gotten a 70 and an 80-yard touchdown passes from Covenant Christian.
Never miss a game. Watch it as many times as you want. Go to our YouTube page and subscribe now. Notifications, upcoming events, and much more. YouTube. Go to Indiana SRN and click the subscribe button.
Click notifications too.
Yeah, Indiana SRN, where you're always in the
game. Kickoff by Jackson Brew, looking for another touchback here. And he'll get it. That'll be 21. I'm going to keep track.
You know, it would be neat if someone would donate $100 for every one he did, so then we would have enough coverage, money for coverage, Covenant Christian's playoff tournament.
That's a great idea. Why don't you do that?
You know,
Mr.
if you're
Moneybags?
out there, no. If you're out there and you would like to help with the broadcast, we would like to broadcast all their games. There's some fees that we need to pay for. So check out the athletic department. They'd be more than happy to tell you how to get that done.
All right, Andy Gossel is the man as it's Park Tudor. DJ Gordon rolling to his right, pitches out. Oh, what a great read there on Reese Kaiser. And I'm going to bet that's Trey Flatt or Alex Coleman. Yeah, it's Alex Coleman on the play. He's an absolute – those defensive ends in Flatt and Coleman are just beasts to be reckoned with.
It seemed like Covenant Christian has waken up. Looks like they were asleep a couple times early. Seems like they're now back into the flow of things. And looks like they are in the back pocket of Park Tudor because they snuffed that up pretty quick.
They did, and maybe it was that 70-yard touchdown that woke them up. Second and long for Park Tudor. Single back in the backfield with Gordon. Gordon's looking for a quick hitter, and he's lucky that didn't get picked off. Somehow Thompson came up with it, got positive yardage, ridden out of bounds by Brad Nardi. But, boy, if he doesn't zing that ball in there, that's 6 the other way.
Yeah, you know, if you're Gage Coffey, though, you don't want to go for the interception. Play the ball, play the man. He got lucky as well.
He did. Ty Gossel's in there now for Covenant, or in number 80.
He's the beast. Ty Gossel, 5'10", 140. Woo, is he
jacked,
early.
Huh? That's why he's wearing that long sleeve shirt, huh? And he's got the assignment of Thompson.
Yeah, he's got a tough assignment right here.
Third down and about 7. Rolling to his left is Gordon, looking for some help. Gets it to Roach, but great tackle there. I'm going to bet that's Trey Flatt.
Yep.
And it is. And it's going to be 4th down, and they're going to have to punt because they're deep in their own territory. And on comes the punting unit.
You've been watching a lot of film this week, haven't you?
I have.
A lot of Indiana SRN?
I do what I can. Preparation is key.
Yes. 4th and 5.
see if we can get a number on the punter for Park Tudor. It looks like it could be Harvey Lambert, their kicker as well. 23 is Harvey Lambert. Little high snap. Oh, just got it off. It's going to be a short kick, and they're going to be in great field position. In their own yard is Covenant. They'll be inside Park Tudor's at the 46 to start this drive.
Do you know Indiana SRN streams more than 300 games a year that reaches millions? If you would like to help put kids first by advertising on Indiana SRN, you can contact us at coach@Indiana SRN. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
And the archives are great, too, because that's how you can do a little film study for these broadcasts.
You know, we did the city tournament, volleyball city championships. Congratulations to Heritage Christian beating Cathedral. I got to watch it last night around 2 a.m.
After the Bears game?
Well, I didn't know the Bears game was on.
Here we go.
Sorry.
That's all right. First down for Covenant Christian in Park Tudor territory. Frazier again in the quarterback. First handoff of the game, and it goes to Michael Wilson. He's going to get a good chunk of change there, probably 6 yards on that carry.
Want to say hello to our good old friend Riley Thomason, who is listening and watching tonight. You know, he's way out west.
He's in that warm weather.
Yeah, it's only 4:30 in the afternoon where he is. He can watch this game and the other 4 games tonight.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Hey, Riley, do that. And if you would like to donate, Riley, to Indiana SRN, call Jerry Collins. He'll be more than happy to help you.
He's a poor college kid. So we roll to the end of the first quarter. Covenant trying to put a little cushion in that lead as they hand it off to Flat. Breaks a tackle. He's going to get to the first down, and he's just a man among boys sometimes out there, Keith.
You know, this is a kid who had an ACL tear during basketball season, looked at us, and if you remember, we talked to him, and he says, I'll be ready for football, and I'll be stronger than ever before. He has definitely improved that. Tony Flatt, he's also the backup quarterback, so he may see some action tonight as well.
He may. Good thing that was his older brother, Trey.
Oh, was that Trey?
Yeah, it was.
Oh. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
17.
Sorry, I got to refocus. I got to get my binoculars.
Tony's played well at linebacker this year for them.
Gave him some love.
Looking to the 3 receivers to the left. Over the middle, there's B.J. Lomax. Cuts inside. Touchdown, Warriors.
You know who made that play, though? Wilson set the pick for him to get into the end zone when we watch the replay when we come back. But excellent play. And now it's 20 straight points they have scored.
Yeah, they scored their first one with 7 minutes left in the first quarter, and that's their 3rd touchdown as Jackson Brew comes in for the extra point. 20-7, Covenant Christian. Sometimes you just need to get punched in the mouth once to realize, oh, yeah, we're in a fight here. And that makes it 21-7, Covenant Christian. We'll come back. It's Warriors football powered by Indiana SRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Life comes at you fast, so it's important to have some help along the way.
Ah, my favorite patient. My favorite patient.
When the dust settles, it doesn't always end as anticipated. Embrace the journey and care for the ones around you.
My favorite patient.
For everything else and every stage in between,
my favorite patient.
Methodist Sports Medicine is here for you.
We're looking for our 750th subscriber on YouTube. For our 750 subscriber, guess what we're going to do? We're going to give them a $50 gift card from Aspen Creek Grill.
What?
Yes, we are. Aspen Creek Grill in Fisher's Powwow Shrimp. Subscribe now and never miss another game. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Can I have my son subscribe and win it?
No.
We'll take a look at that replay here after the kickoff by Jackson Brew. Another quick drive for Covenant Christian. 3 quick scores here in 7 minutes of the first quarter. The last 7 minutes of the first quarter, as that is another touchback for Jackson Brew. Take a look at it.
Just wide open here in the flat. Now watch number 2 as he's going to cut. Watch this. Just nice little pick. Lomax goes in right away.
Yeah, he was going to block him, but didn't need to because Lomax just blew by them. 27-yard touchdown pass.
Here's an update for you. Lawrence North 6, Center Grove 0 at the end of 1.
Ooh.
Center Grove has not crossed the 50-yard line.
Wow.
Interesting.
Lawrence North rising up so far.
I tell you what, that Center Grove Ball Club is
loaded, yeah. Woo. 26 seconds to go here in the first quarter, as you can see. And Gordon hands it off to Kaiser. He's going to be stopped for little to no gain.
Take a look at Indiana SRN's top 5 polls powered by Josh Sagrin. Center Grove number 1 in 6A, Brownsburg 2, Carmel 3, Westfield 4, Lawrence North 5. In 5A, Cathedral 1, Decatur Central 2, Whiteland 3, Valparaiso 4, New Powell 5. And in 4A, Mount Vernon 1, Roncalli. That should be a great regional.
Yes, it should.
Roncalli 2, Morrisville 3, East Central 4, and Hobart 5.
We'll come back with the rest of those polls in the second quarter on Indiana SRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Back here on Indiana SRN, it's Covenant 21, Park Tudor 7 at the end of the first. And Keith, do you have the Indiana SRN app?
Yes, I do.
If you want a great, easy way to find the games, that's the way. It's fantastic.
I tell you what, the developing of that was a long process, but our IT guy, and I know you helped a little bit with that, has done a great job, and it's just a great way to catch high school football, and you can watch our YouTube channel that way as well.
It's fabulous for on the go. It really, really is. And so we got a shout out, I think, coming, didn't we?
Big thank you to Ron Qualls. You know, Ron was working with Indiana SRN for a long time, was the head coach at Heritage Christian, decided to leave coaching, and then Anderson makes a phone call and says, "We'd like you to build our program." And Ron doesn't say no. Congratulations. Last week, he got his 100th victory as a coach, beating Arsenal Tech 18-15.
There you go.
But a win is a win. Congratulations, Coach. I'm so happy for you. One of our coaches of the year, one of our coaches of the week this week.
Yeah, we always tweet out our coaches of the week or early in the week after a stout weekend of games, as we're set to go here in the second quarter. Again, 21-7 coming to Christian. It is second and long for Park Tudor, single back behind Gordon. Hands it off, and once again sniffed out. Looks like Coleman again. It's really interesting, being this far away. He's trying to read those dark numbers on the dark jersey, but there are certain you pick up certain things. It's for Coleman, for me, Keith. It's the arm. It's the arm wrappings on both sides. That's how you kind of tell. I love the pink. You know me. I'm big on the pink with breast cancer awareness. Rebecca, my wife, defeated it in 2012. All right, third and long here for Park Tudor. They need to get something going on offense because they've been stalled here recently. Gordon's back to pass, looking to his left. He gets hit as he throws. A lot of air under it. Can't quite get under it. It looks like that was Terry going for a second pick. Couldn't quite get back there. And boy, that was almost one of those ones where you get the shotgun out and try and
Hey,
hit the clay.
The Burtner Electric update scoreboard brought to you by Burtner Electric, covering Heritage Christian 27, Tinley 0. Heritage Christian was on the road to get to 35, but had an interception, and so Tinley starts their drive on the 20-yard line. Also, let's check the.
But that's only the first quarter. They got time.
No, that's second quarter.
Oh, it is?
Yes. No, sorry, first quarter.
Here's the punt. Ooh, almost blocked. Another short punt there. And this time it's going to be caught. Trying to get some space and some yardage there. But it's going to be at the 41-yard line. That looks like
Gage Coffee.
It is. Thank you, Gage Coffee on the return.
Cardinal Ritter just scored to make it 7-0 over Indianapolis-Scecina. Boy, I tell you what, the draw last night, did you watch any of that?
I did not get a chance to watch the draw, but I followed some of the big-time sectional on Twitter.
Kurt Darling and I was doing the city tournament game, and we're watching all of our screens, and Kurt was just having that's going to be great. Oh, that's going to be great. We'll announce our lineup.
Yes.
Not this week, but next week.
Next week.
There's your teaser.
Trey Flatt is the H-back there on the left as Frazier's in the pistol. Hands it off. Got some space there. Looks like that might have been Coffee again, or no? Again, some of those numbers a little bit difficult to read, but
next year that won't be a problem because they have to be white on black or black on white.
Yes, especially for us old guys broadcasting,
Well, you speak for yourself. I just turned 61, but I'm okay.
It's okay. I just turned 52. All right, here we go.
Happy anniversary to my wife, by the way, yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, I remembered it today.
Behind every great man is an even better woman.
Yeah, amen.
Frazier taking the snap. Going to hand it off again with this lead. They're going to run the football. Got some space. Hangs on to the football. They tried to strip it. But down goes Gage Coffee with the carry. It'll be a first down for Covenant Christian, as you heard the PA announcer.
I'm so sorry, Sean, but I thought you were going to say down goes Frazier, but I'm glad you did not.
Oh, Howard Cosell, man. Howard was the best.
The drum line is in my ear very quickly tonight.
Yes, they are.
My.
Flat now to the left of Frazier on this first down play. Frazier's getting good protection from that offensive line tonight. They hand it off to Coffee. He's got some space. He's going to get, Keith, as we see the 6-7 yard gain there, as a coach, as an offensive play caller, there's nothing more you like than having second and short.
One of the things that when I coached at Scecina, one of the things out Hurley and Ken Leffler taught our offensive line is you give me 4 yards each play, we will score after our 15th, 16th play. Give me 4 yards. And that's exactly the philosophy that Covenant Christian has. Just give him 4 yards, and you will score if you continue to give us 4 yards.
And they got just a little bit more than that. Fake to Coffee. Now rolling out to his right is Frazier. Under pressure, going up top. It is out of bounds, luckily, into triple coverage. Tried to get it to, looks like Jackson Brew. And it'll be it'll be 3rd and 5. But when you have 2nd and 5 and less than 5, you can call plays like that because you still got a very reachable distance on 3rd down. So let's see what the Warriors dial up here on 3rd and 5. This time, Flat lines up as the H-back on the left with 2 receivers on that side. Looking to his left is Frazier. Get a little bit of pressure in the corner. He's got him open. It's a touchdown. Nice pass there. Looks like it went to Jay Wright for the score.
Now it's 27. I tell you what, the shot in the head early in the first quarter woke this ball club up, and they are on a roll.
They are on a roll. They have not been stopped since then, as they're an extra point away from making it 28-7. 20-yard touchdown pass from Frazier to right. Jackson Brew on for the extra point. Kick. Oh, that was a good kick, but it is no good. No good on the extra point. That keeps it 27-7. You're watching Warrior Football, powered by Indiana SRN.
Make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Your home and office make up a big part of your world. Sometimes trying to manage it all on your own can make you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, you need a strong back or two to come to your rescue and haul your stress away. You need the College Hunks. Whether it's time to clear some space for new memories, to reinvent the room around you, or to simply pack up and move into a fresh new beginning, you can count on the Hunks to bear your burden so you don't have to. Let us move you today.
Did Grandma miss your big game? Subscribe today to our YouTube channel to catch every game live or on demand. Live here at Zionsville West Middle School, Covenant Christian leads Park Tudor 27-7 after a 20-yard touchdown pass from Austin Frazier to Jay Wright. Extra point was missed, but in I'd say probably 11 minutes of play, less than a quarter, Covenant's put up 4 touchdowns after giving up that big play early. As it's a squib kick from Brew. See if they can get it. Get decent possession here. As Park Tudor comes up, and they're going to get to they're going to get close to the 30. Looks like Reese Kaiser picked up the kick and ran it up about 10 yards.
You know, sometimes you as a special team coach, because you have the lead, does some things differently to get you ready for live games of what's going to happen later on in the sectional play. And I think that was one of those things. They dialed up and said, okay, Coach, I want to try this. Since we're up 27-7, do you mind? Always ask your coach to do it before you do it.
Oh, 100%.
But I think that might be the case.
All right, we have Park Tudor now with 8:37 to go in the second. Single back, Kaiser. Gordon keeps it himself. He's got some space. They better bring him down because he's quick. He's turned on the jets. And a nice tackle there at the end by Terry to prevent a huge a touchdown-saving tackle there. But he's going to get about 40 yards on the carry, does the freshman.
I tell you what, the freshman is going to be very, very good. They have a great offensive line. The numbers are might be the situations where they are lacking a little bit. But this Park Tudor team is a lot better than what people think because impressive runs.
That was very impressive. It was a nice little quick fake, and then quarterback right up the gut here as Gordon has it. Looking to his left, trying to avoid pressure, and he's going to have to take it out of bounds as the pressure got to him. Nice job by the defensive secondary of Covenant, not letting them get any receivers open.
You know, you just look at the stature of him. I mean, he's just a nice built kid. 5'11", 180. Did he get any gain? He didn't get any yardage at all, did he?
Mm-mm. That's a secondary sack there. You get such good coverage by the secondary that he's got nowhere to throw it, and he has to run out of bounds.
Folks, Lawrence North might be playing the best game of their year. They just scored again, and they just stopped Center Grove on the 1-yard line on 4 plays.
Wow. Here we've got 2nd and 10 for Park Tudor. Gordon going to keep it. Found some space up the gut, and boy, if you don't tackle him early, he's going to get a big chunky yardage like he did right there to be a first down for the Panthers.
Heritage Christian just scored with 10:50 to play in the first half. 27-0 over Tinley. We'll check the Ritter game for you, and Cardinal Ritter Cecina still 0-0 with 4 minutes to play in the first half.
All right, here we go. It is 1st and 10 at about the 21-yard line. Gordon back to pass, looking to his left, stepping up. Oh, that was almost picked off, and there's Tony Flatt. Had that read all the way, just couldn't quite keep it in the old mitts.
You did see it, but Brad Hinkle, the defensive coordinator, was wearing a baseball cap, now not wearing it because he threw it on the ground, thought that his defense should have had that ball.
Oh, man.
It's okay, Coach. They'll get him next time.
It's 2nd and 10.
I love coaches with emotion.
Oh, yeah. Gordon's rethinking that throw. As now he's going to hand it off to Roach. Roach has some good space there. Secondary comes in and makes the tackle.
Aaron Roach, a junior, 6 foot, 200 pounds. I mean, they have the nucleus of a really good ball club.
Looks like he got about 6 yards, be 3rd and 4.
This is a big series for Covenant Christian for one thing. Shutting them down again and getting the ball back with really time to score another one.
Park Tudor's in two down territory here with 4 yards to go, down 20 points. As Roach and Kaiser are in the backfield with Gordon. They give it to Roach, and he gets a good push. Let's see where they mark it, though. It's going to be close. I think they're going to give him the first down. Let's see what they do here. You would think they would have already marked it. Are they going to measure it? I think they are. This may be the first measurement I've seen all year, Keith.
Yeah, this measurement brought to you by our good friends at Signs and Banners, Logan Street Signs and Banners. Our good friend up there doing great work. If you need a trophy, you need to go to him too. Jim Walford does a great job.
Well, let's see what we got here.
They got it by an inch.
Oh, there's the call right there, folks. If he's not right, he owes me dinner at... Oh. We got it by an inch. You're so lucky.
Now, if you took out the index card, I would be really upset.
Michigan, South Carolina.
My goodness.
You remember that
Yes.
from the Citrus Bowl.
Oh, man. That is now outlawed. No official should have an index card.
But that was, I mean, people from that game more remember the play that Jadeveon Clowney made and, blew up the running back from Michigan. But I'll never forget that. They're right there by the sideline. No, wait, was that a pro game? There's space between the end of the football and the end of the chain of the game. The first down, I thought Michigan was going to go nuts. Or, excuse me, South Carolina was going to go nuts. All right, first down here. Looks like they are at about the 12-yard line, so they can get a first down without a touchdown. Gordon looking to his left. Quick out. Off the hands of Charlie Pirine.
Brad Nardi on the defense there.
It'll be second down. He got some zip on that football, too.
Yes. Under 2 minutes to play, first half, 7-0 Cardinal Ritter over Cecina. We'll check that Heritage Christian game for you at 34-0 with 10:19 to play in the second quarter. Heritage Christian on the way to another victory.
2nd and 10 here. Handoff to Kaiser. He's got some space. They're finding some space now in between the tackles to get some decent yardage running the football. Looks like they're going to give him about 4 yards on the play. And it will be 3rd and 6. The big scrum they're trying to pull everybody off of.
6 yards to go. 3rd down.
3rd down now. Let's see what Coach Somerville and the Panthers go with here. Their passes lately have not really been good play calls because there's been some confusion on the routes and almost picked off. And Gordon's going to keep it. And, he got in the end zone. Missed tackle there in the beginning. Really cost Covenant Christian. And Gordon takes it in.
That was a quick snap as well. It looked like we have a player down.
We'll get you the distance on that play. I think it was This is 8. Well, let's just look at the replay right now, Keith.
Okay, I'll hit the button.
Looks like it was about 7 yards. But that first missed tackle cost him.
You got to feel pretty good about yourself now if you're Park Tudor.
Yes.
Because now you're 27-13
at this point.
Yep. Player comes back on his own power. Looks
Jackson Brew.
Yep, looks like Jackson Brew.
As Park Tudor set to try the extra point here. 5:41 in the second quarter.
There's the look of
Oh,
Jackson
look at
Brew.
that.
You know, he gets his athletic ability from his mom.
Oh, 100%.
No question about it.
Both him and his brother.
Actually, I talked to his brother yesterday.
Emery.
I said, hey, Emery, are you coming home? He goes, no, I got to stay one more day, but I'll be home next week. And I said, your brother's been playing really well. He goes, Mom really works hard at him in the backyard every day.
Kick is up, and it is good. That makes the score 27-14. You're watching Warriors football on Indiana SRN. We're back here at Zionsville Middle School West. I'm Sean Kroll along with Keith Myers on Indiana SRN. You're watching Covenant Christian Football. Nice response by Park Tudor after giving up 27 unanswered points. It's a nice sustained drive, got some good big plays. DJ Gordon with the 7-yard touchdown run, and it's a two-score game.
Yeah, I think it's time to grind the ball. If you're a Covenant Christian, you pass it, plays are doing well, but time to eat up some clock.
Kickoff is down. It's taken and headed to the left. Has got some space. Nice tackle, though, on the play by Donovan Pitts, as it looked like Jay Wright had the kickoff return. So it is, it's Coffee. I had 24 for both teams there. So Austin Frazier in the offense comes out, see if they can respond to the scoring drive by Park Tudor.
Cathedral was down early, but they've scored 18 unanswered points to make it 18-7 going in with about 3 minutes to play in the first half.
They're pretty good. All right, Austin Frazier in the shotgun. One back in the backfield with him. This looks like it could be some type of bubble screen to the right, maybe. Oh, fake bubble screen going up top, underthrown, and it's picked off. That's the last thing you needed, was that. They tried to get the ball to Adrian Terry, and it just too much air underneath of it. It's picked off by Park Tudor. Too high, kind of wobbled, and nice job there by Charlie P. Ryan to pick it off. And now Park Tudor has the football at their own 40, it looks like.
Positive anything is better than negative nothing. Be a good sports. Indiana SRN promotes good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship promotes great team play. Be a great teammate.
Well, here you go. If they can sustain something here and make it a one-score game before halftime, all bets are off, right?
Yes, sir.
Gordon set now. Got a man in motion. With a nice little pitch pass to him, to Roach. Get about, I don't know, it didn't look like they got much on that, if anything.
1 minute to play in the first half. Southport leads 21-12 and are driving. for a score over Terre Haute South.
They're going to give him about a yard on that carry. Well, excuse me, that is actually a pass because it was a shovel pass. So it's 2nd and 9 for Park Tudor.
A shovel pass is considered a pass?
It is, yes. It goes in the passing stats.
Thank you.
Gordon with Kaiser behind him. Getting some protection, going to his left, going deep. He's overthrown it. Overthrown it, going for Thompson.
Nice defense, though. Good coverage.
Looks like that was Adrian Terry back there in the coverage, but overthrown, underthrown. You know, the early passes were right on schedule for both squads. Now lately it's kind of fractured.
Halftime tonight, sorry, Sean. Halftime tonight. Don't forget to join us. We'll have our 2-minute recap. Then we'll have a feature about Covenant Christian. And then the world-famous Coaches Scoreboard halftime show. I got a sponsor.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
You do, huh? Very nice.
Titus Bakery and College Hunks and Movers.
Do we get free donuts for that?
No.
2 backs in the backfield with Gordon as he rolls to his right. Going to run it. That doesn't look like a design run, but they got to bring him down first as they come from behind and throw him down. I see Nardi flat. All kinds of guys in there.
I stand corrected. We don't get donuts. I get donuts. Jelly filled, my favorite. There's Brad Nardi.
But who's your wife's favorite broadcaster?
Well, he's not working tonight. Jimmy Cook is still on his honeymoon.
Ouch! Wow.
Hurry back, Jimmy. We miss you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I am the substitute teacher for Shane Ryder tonight, so that's okay. Punt formation in for Park Tudor. So nice stop there by the defense after the turnover. Kick there by Lambert is going to be, back behind Coffey. He's going to pick it up, try and make some moves. Nice coverage there by Park Tudor. Pirine's down there again, and they'll take over their own 25. Look at that beard for a high schooler. That's just unfair.
Yeah. Considering this is 6 days growth, I'm a little jealous.
It's unbelievable. You know the first time I shaved? I was a senior in college.
Is that right?
Yes, I was 21 years old the first time I actually had to shave my face. Yeah.
I got a haircut this week. That's the only shave that I did.
I still have a baby face.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Covenant can do here with 3:43 to go in the first half. If they can put some more points on the scoreboard here. Frazier to redeem himself after the INT. They hand it off. Nice move up the middle. It's Michael Wilson. He's got a big gain. Almost to midfield there. Boy, he is so quick.
He hits the hole and then he just goes. I do not like how he carries the football because he carries it like a loaf of bread. But, man, Michael Wilson is the real deal, folks.
110 yards per game and 10 touchdowns rushing. The one he's had tonight was a reception. But he is a weapon. And again, that just goes to show you the ability of Covenant having won football games in the last few years to get kids to come play here.
How about halftime score? 7-0 Ritter over Cecina at halftime.
To Wilson again. He dropped it. It's still live as BJ Loma and still can't get on it. Who's got it? Oh, they're giving it to Park Tudor.
You cannot try to pick up a fumble. You need to lay on top of it.
How many guys for Covenant had a chance for that? And you could see the frustration in Austin Frazier as he came off the field, just shaking his head in frustration that happened. So now the defense needs to rise up again for the Warriors.
I tell you what, if I'm Park Tudor right here, I'm going for 6.
37-yard line for Park Tudor.
Like my sound effects?
That was wonderful.
You're welcome.
Made me feel like I was watching Looney Tunes. Gordon in the backfield with Kaiser. In the pistol. Hands it off. A nice job there by Alex Coleman. Kind of threw him forward, actually.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Kaiser for a second. Here's a kid who's a senior. was the quarterback, but then you get this freshman that comes in, Gordon, and takes his job. So what does he do? He's a team player, and he becomes their starting running back.
Well, and what you tell the quarterback, hey, if you need some help, I'll help you.
Yes.
I mean, you talk to Coach Summerfield about this team, and there's no jealousy on any of these kids. They know they have something good with their football program.
And they want to win. All right, here we go. It's 2nd and about 9. Roach is in motion. They got a flag here. Gordon keeps it. He's got some space. He's got a lot of space. Breaking tackles, gets inside the 25. But got a feeling that might be some illegal motion there.
Yeah, I think you got an illegal procedure. I think you had too many men in the backfield. I think you might have 6 guys in the backfield, which is not allowed in American League football.
American League?
American football. Illegal shift.
Illegal
shift.
shift.
That's just as bad.
That negates a nice run there by Gordon and sets him back.
Let's talk about these officials real quick, all right? We talked about this earlier in the year that a lot of officials were concerned about if they wanted a referee or not. But I tell you what, the guys in the black and white stripes have definitely delivered all 8 weeks.
Yes, they have.
For these high school kids.
Here's your update. End of 3, Game 5. Yankees, Rays, tied at 0.
Oh.
No hits for either squad
The
yet.
Rays are winning 0-0?
Yeah.
Are they playing at home or are they playing in New York?
They're playing in San Diego.
They.
It's the bubble, Keith.
Oh,
almost. There's another fumble, but Gordon fell on it. And a big loss there.
Help me with the bubble. When did they put baseball in bubbles?
For the playoffs.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
You notice I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, you've got 4 sites. You had Texas, Houston, San Diego, Los Angeles.
Lawrence North again stops Center Grove the second time from the 1-yard line. They lead at halftime 13-0.
Wow. That's a huge one right there.
Goodness.
Here it's 3rd and 18 for Park Tudor from the Covenant 45. A penalty and a fumble have set them back. As we've only got like a minute 10 to go. Gordon looking to throw. Chucks it up the field looking for Thompson. Just a little bit short. It's going to be 4th down. Imagine with a minute to go. Are they going to go for it? Or are they going to try and pin Covenant deep?
Was that Gossel on the coverage there?
I could not tell. Not yet. Looks like they're sending on the old punt team. Or are they going to try a field goal?
Oh, no.
No, that can't be. No, that's a punt.
Okay. I mean, that would be a 60-yard field goal.
That would be crazy, yeah. All right. Once again, Lambert into punt for Park Tudor. Trying to pin him deep. Almost. Again. Blocked. They need a block as, he gets to the outside. He's got some space, does Coffee. Needed to get out of bounds. Covenant has 2 timeouts left still. In 54 seconds, let's see what they do.
I think they can do this here. Nice blocking downfield. I love that number 11 saw the guy's back and he just held up and didn't hit him.
Nardi. Carmel at 14-7 halftime on Warren Central.
No. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Wow. How's my favorite team doing?
They're up 27-14.
Okay, great.
North Central and Pike tied at 7. But these are from a while back, though.
Hey, real quick,
yes.
while you're doing scores.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, if you're a soccer fan,
yes.
Girls Soccer Sectional Championship, Sectional 10, Indiana SRN is the place to be. They have a limited ticket sales. I guarantee you that game is already sold out, folks. Come and tune in with us. 1:55 as Guerin Catholic taking on North Central for the Sectional 10 Girls Sectional Final.
Westfield leads Fishers 35-6, 21 seconds to go in the second quarter. Here we got 54 seconds left to go. So they hand it off to Wilson. Micah. Going to be a block in the back there, so that's coming back.
Got another one.
Now we got multiples. And was there a fumble? Fumble. Keith Jackson there. At the half, you ready for this one? Mount Vernon leads Shelbyville at half. 63-0.
Sean.
Yep.
You know, our friend Bill Ludlow, you know, he's probably trying to find 5 or 6 or 7 things he can talk about it. So we'll call him when we are halftime. We'll call him and text him, see how his Thanksgiving dinner is going to be. You know, my goodness, how.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick look into Southport right now. There it is. Southport is in red. Of course, Terre Haute South is in white, 21-7, 21-12. 6 seconds left in the first half. How about this?
Terre Haute South with one play here to see what they can do. Oh, they're good.
No,
they got a little bit closer. That's nice. A nice job by them. As Southport was playing prevent. You know what they say about prevent defense.
This is a bonus coverage for you on Indiana SRN. Steve McClure and
Doc Stratton.
Yeah, Doc is in the booth tonight.
Yeah. You got a timeout in that game.
Welcome back to our game. I tell you what, our wizard
is a wizard.
He comes up with such new toys every week that we get to play. I cannot wait till the Telestrator comes.
You can be like John Madden, boom, and here, boom, and bam, and there he goes.
Can't wait to have that next week or during the playoffs. I'm sure he's working on that right now.
1st and 15 for Covenant Christian after the blocking in the back penalty, but doesn't look like they're going to kneel. They're going to try and do something here because they've had, 2 touchdowns in 150 yards. So Frazier goes, throws it out tried to get it out to Trey Flatt, but he got hit, and throw is short. It's going to be 3rd and long with 31 seconds to go.
Our friend Riley Thomason just texted me back and says, "What a neat feature."
He's jealous, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, Riley.
Did Tinley just score?
I think they did. Riley, you can come back anytime. You don't have to go to school. No, actually, Riley, get your education. It's important. 34-6, Tinley did just score.
All right, here we go. 3rd and long for Covenant Christian. Frazier in the shotgun, bobbled it. Little bubble screen out to Wilson. Looking to make someone miss. He does. Makes 2 men miss. Is he going to get some space on the sideline? He does. He's going to keep going, get out of bounds, and a 1st down. Wow. He is unbelievable.
We would like to hear from you tonight. If you're watching the game tonight, just tweet us at Indiana SRN. Be ready for your shout-out.
Here it comes. Oh.
Here's this one.
C.J. Thompson needs to find his supporter.
Here you go.
And
let's shift it in high gear here.
Stop. Go forward. Get out of bounds.
You know, that's how I used to run back in the day.
Apparently there's a man down on the field as everyone kneels. That's what they do. So you can see some of the starters getting a breather there over there. Nardi, number 11.
We have games for you next week on week 9. Oldenburg Academy at Covenant Christian, Culver Academy, and Guerin Catholic. Jerry Collins will be looking for that one. Heritage Christian goes to South Putman. And in our TV games, South Newton at Frontier, Mount Vernon goes to Yorktown, Southport goes down to Bloomington North, Traders Point plays at Annapolis Lutheran, and then volleyball sectionals next week as well, right here on Indiana SRN.
21 seconds. It's hard to tell without the yard markers where they're at. Oh. It's probably my least favorite commercial. Anyway, see what they've got going on here. As the Indy Star joins us again.
Yep. Hello, Indy Star.
Man down on the field here. 21 seconds left. Big play by Michael Wilson. Gets them within reaching distance here with a couple of plays and 2 timeouts for Covenant Christian. Park Tudor has had the last score on the board A 7-yard run by DJ Gordon went from 27-7 to 27-14. As Park Tudor's done a decent job stopping Covenant since that 27-point onslaught. And we are unsure yet who is down, but you see Austin Frazier and the offensive crew get ready to go back out on the field. Looks like the ball is about the 32, so they're definitely in striking range here, Keith.
And Brew can kick a field goal from here, as he has proven he has the leg.
21 seconds. You still got 2 timeouts, which brings the middle of the field into play.
Mm-hmm.
You have the ability to do that because you've got those timeouts in your pocket.
So what I would do here is I would go right up the middle and put it right in the middle of the field and call that timeout and maybe get another shot.
You get close enough where you can take a decent shot at the end zone, and then if you miss, you still have a decent shot at a field goal for Jackson Bruce. So let's see what happens here. As Frazier's back, gets the snap, a little bit of pressure. Going to go to Wilson on the sideline. He'll get out of bounds. Going to be second and short. He's about the 25-yard line.
How about this? Traders Point leads North Central of Farmersburg 27-0. Traders Point is on a 2-game winning streak and making a difference. Brownsburg 21, Noblesville Millers 0.
Second and 4 with 14 seconds to go. Sorry, Keith.
That is in the third.
You still have your 2 timeouts since Wilson got out of bounds. Frazier getting the shotgun. Flat in motion. Look to him. He hasn't hit that throw all night with Flat.
Actually, he throws that ball off the wrong foot, doesn't he, Sean?
He does, yeah, and he doesn't get it out in front and get enough air under it. He throws it at his feet. You are a little reticent that it's going to get picked off, but Flat's such a big kid. He can use his body as another defender and block off the DB on that ball. So now you got third down.
Almost like blocking out in football.
Yeah.
Yep. Basketball, sorry.
11 seconds, still 2 timeouts left. So you want to get the first down here. Frazier looking, they blitz. Across the middle, he's wide open, touchdown. What a great throw to B.J. Lomax for the touchdown.
That's pretty impressive.
That was a great throw with 6 seconds to go in the second quarter. Will they go for 2 now here, or will they kick it? It looks like they're going to kick it. A 26-yard touchdown pass from Austin Frazier to B.J. Lomax. Jackson Brewer on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 34-14. As we're almost ready for halftime.
Good look at B.J. Lomax.
Another two-way player as he's going to be ready to play for Scott Flatt and the basketball team here in the winter.
I tell you what, talking about basketball, we looked at our schedule. Jerry and I looked at our schedule for November, and if November is any location of what we're going to be like all year long, folks, we have 35-plus games in November alone.
That's beautiful.
And if you would like to get your team on the Indiana SRN, all you have to do is contact us at coach@indianasrn.org.
Here's definitely where you're going to try and squib kick it, Keith, so you try and run off more of that clock instead of kicking into the end zone. And maybe that's one of the reasons why they tried that the last time.
First quarter went pretty quick. Second quarter kind of slowed down to a crawl, didn't it?
It did, but we've had a lot of scoring plays too, which has made a huge difference as well. I mean, you've got 7 touchdowns on the board between the two teams. Again, like to wish my son, Brandon, a happy 17th birthday. Love you, dude. Hope you're enjoying it. Hot Wheels is what I got him. That's the car I got him, a Hot Wheels. Remote control. Brew set to kick off here. And there is a semi-squib, but that may go out of bounds. It does. And the special teams coach is probably pulling his hair out on that one. As you have to imagine, Park Tudor's probably going to take a knee here, Keith.
I would think you
or
might.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Don't worry, folks. I've had Corona, so I'm all good here. Do you want to do this? Yeah, we did.
Indiana SRN is very excited to be part of the success of this team, of the Indiana SRN team and the Covenant Christian team and the family of networks. As we prepare for our next season, which is basketball, we humbly ask you to consider supporting us. Every donation, big or small, gets us one step closer of putting another kid on TV for grandma who lives out of state and for viewing parties in Texas and our troops in the Middle East, all who watch our streams. To help us, simply go to our website at indianasrn.org and hit the donate button. It's just that easy. I will tell you, a guy from Arkansas watched our game last night and said it was an excellent broadcast and appreciate it. He sent me an email late last night. I was up till 2:30 in the evening getting things ready for tonight's game, and it is just so neat, Sean, to be doing what we're doing. This is our 13th year doing what we're doing. It's our 10th year with Covenant Christian. And folks, we just do it because, just the city championship, to putting kids on the network is just from our I don't know what to say.
You're very rarely are you speechless.
I am, because I'm very concerned about it. I'm very happy about what we're doing.
And right here, it's 34-14 at halftime. A little handoff to Roach to end it as we are ready to go here with the halftime show. And 34-14 is your score. Come back for the second half. You're watching Warriors football powered by Indiana SRN.
The game, we've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
This is a place of becoming. I grew up spiritually here. This place is a gem of Christian community, not just for churches and not just for schools, but for Christians coming together and dialoguing and truly learning and truly engaging culture.
This idea of the relationship with a student and the relationship with God, it's the most important thing in what we do in every single subject that we teach.
We want Covenant to be a place where they are challenged in their faith here in a safe environment where questions are welcome, but we ultimately have faith in the gospel.
The model of Covenant is that all teachers are Bible teachers, that all the teachers are mentors and spiritual leaders. And we've always hired teachers that care immensely about their students, and not just about their intellectual life, but about their spiritual life.
The kind of education that Covenant is providing, both intellectual but also deeply spiritual, practical, theology that changes the way that students live. The gospel is the message that changes everything.
We're not just trying to master the truths, but to receive them that we would be changed.
Do you want to have a thinking faith? Do you want to have a curious faith? How about a charitable faith? We need students who understand their faith, and not who just understand it intellectually, but who have a zeal, a personal zeal for Jesus.
We are pursuing concrete answers to everything always, to be right, but to live in right relationship. Not just be right, but do rightly.
Our model of education, our pursuit of learning, is not just about preparing students to serve, though it is that. It's not just preparing students for rigorous academic endeavors, which we hopefully do that as well. But we know that at the heart of it all, and the thing that matters most to us, is that their lives are changed.
From your first step onto campus, you'll start to see what makes Park Tudor special. More than a school, we're a close-knit community of students, parents, and educators working together to take each other farther than any of us could go alone. A place where teachers share their love of learning with students of all ages, encouraging them to develop their interests and discover the world around them. And while small class sizes give us the chance to explore big ideas, we also know there are important lessons to be learned outside of the classroom, on the field, in the community, and across the globe. At Park Tudor, we're dedicated to helping every student make the most of today while preparing them for tomorrow. Here, curiosity is nurtured, talents are celebrated, and differences are embraced. Because we believe that the key to lifelong success lies not only in the strength of our curriculum, but in each student's strength of character. So join us in taking that first step, and you'll see it leads to a path of endless possibilities. Park Tudor, exceptional educators, extraordinary opportunities.
My approach to teaching history tends to be a student-led experience that tends to focus on critical thinking, creativity, and hopefully fun. What I like about teaching at Park Tudor is how well I get to know my students. The smaller class sizes allows me to not only know them personally, but also to create individual lessons that challenge them and that are specifically designed to help them understand the material. The Park Tudor student is very unique. They tend to be highly motivated, very creative, and engaged. I've been very impressed with their willingness to take risks both in and out of the classroom. I like the middle school student because they don't know who they are yet. And by being a teacher, you can allow them to try on many different hats and to figure out what they like and what their interests are. And you, as a teacher, are able to guide them and help them discover these things. Outside of the classroom, I can be found traveling with my wife, reading, restoring my VW bus, attempting to surf the Great Lakes or any other body of water near me, helping adaptive athletes run marathons, or trying to talk somebody into a next crazy adventure with me.
I like sports at Park Tudor because everybody gets to play. And because everybody gets to play, it's a lot more fun and the teams are bigger.
There's so many opportunities for you, and you don't have to just stick with one passion of yours. You can explore so many different things.
The teachers really care about us, not just as students, but as people. And I feel that I can go to any one of them when I'm in a time of struggle and they'll help me.
I love lunch. I think our food is just the best. And I particularly like the ice cream bar. That's a great way to end every lunch, with just a cone of chocolate ice cream.
The amount of college preparedness is just amazing at Park Tudor. I have a bunch of friends who go to different schools, and it's just that at Park Tudor, like, we are so well prepared.
At Park Tudor, the computer science program is really good. I think one of the really nice things is the depth that you're able to go in computer science at Park Tudor in high school, which is very different from a lot of other places.
I also really appreciate the time that teachers put in to work with you. They are incredibly patient.
They're also great community service opportunities. I am involved in Best Buddies Club here at school.
The tennis team overall was a great experience, and we have a great history of winning, and there's no other program like it.
Our art department is great. We have opportunities in graphic design, photography, and fine arts.
Hey Mom and Dad, make me proud today. I'm playing a sport I love. I'm probably not going to be a pro, or who knows, I may not even play in college. It's a game I love, and my teammates in our community want you to show good sportsmanship. Rude or verbally abusive behavior will not be tolerated today. Instead, cheer loud and be proud of our performance. Be a good role model, and please have fun watching us play. Thank you for practicing good sports momship and sports dadship today at my game.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Welcome back, everybody. At halftime, 34-14, Covenant Christian over Park Tudor. Keith Myers and Sean Craw. We thank you to join us on the Family and Networks. If you would like to help us with games or have suggestions for us, please send us an email, coach@IndianaSRN. We'd be happy to do that. Sectional football is not next week, but the week after. So week 9, then week 10. We need some help with you. If you would like to support Covenant Christian or any school, please contact us at coach@IndianaSRN. You'll be glad you did. You can work with me and the rest of the team at Indiana SRN. Halftime scores brought to you by our good friends at College Hunks and Movers and Titus Bakery. Hamilton Heights leads Lewis Cass 21-13 at the third quarter. Forest Park leads Pike Central 42-0 at the third quarter. West Lafayette leads Twin Lakes 42-14. Seeger and South Vermilion leads 12-0 at halftime. Brownsburg keeps rolling 21-0 over Noblesville. North Central leads Pike 21-7. Martinsville and Morrisville leads 28-13. Knightstown and Northeastern. Knightstown leads 13-6. Hamilton Southeastern taking on Franklin Central 14-0 at halftime. Lafayette Central Catholic and Benton Central 21-12. Lafayette Central Catholic. Madison Grant keeps winning as they lead 28-14 at halftime. Rock Creek and Edinburgh leads 29-0. As we continue our scoreboard, brought to you by Titus Bakery, Madison Grant and Frankton 24-18. Western beats Tipton 28-14. Norwell 28, Huntington 0. And there's some scores for you. Thank you very much for joining us. At halftime, Leadman leads Southmont 33-0. A lot more games going on for you in the family and networks. Be with us tomorrow as we have soccer, the championship game of Sectional 10. Guerin Catholic taking on North Central. Joining me now, Sean Crawl. And Sean, a very interesting first half. 58 points scored in the first half.
That's pretty good. You know, Clinton Central had a power outage tonight.
They did.
Got their game delayed by 20 minutes at the very least at Clinton Central. If I can add some other scores and we can come back and talk about this game.
Let's talk about a power outage really.
Yeah.
You know, last week, we know what that is. 7 minutes before game time, we had a little power outage, and the Wizard put us on very quickly.
Halftime score, Roncalli 41, Perry Meridian 3. Carmel leads Warren Central 24-7.
How about Lawrence North and Center Grove, 13-0 Lawrence North?
Here's the score for you. Halftime, well, Greenwood beating Franklin into 3, 21-7. Halftime score, Mount Vernon 63, Shelbyville 0. They're pretty good.
Mount Vernon. Let's look at the top.
We didn't get
top 5. Let's go to 3A.
Yeah.
3A is Bishop Chatard, number 1. Mission Waco, Marion 2. Babuff 3. They're getting handed to them right now against Cathedral. West Lafayette, number 4. South Ridge, number 5. South Ridge just keeps winning. I love South Ridge down there. In 2A, Adrian.
Andrean.
Yeah, that's our good friend's buddy's favorite team.
Yo, Andrean.
Yeah. Pioneer, number 2. Eastside, number 3. Eastbrook, number 4. And Triton Central. Wow, the Tigers are in number 5. Coach Abel, great
job. They're beating Beach Grove, are they not?
Yes, they are. Indianapolis Lutheran, number 1. South Adams, number 2. Covenant Christian, number 3. Southwood, number 4. And Adams Central, number 5 in 1A. Don't forget this. Next Saturday, we have volleyball sectional. We will be going to Western Boone as the number 5 team in 2A in volleyball. Heritage Christian takes on Park Tudor. That game is at 10 o'clock. If they win, we go back at 7. If they lose, we just pack up and go eat somewhere at Western Boone. Join us.
The Stars.
Join us next week for sectional. And if you'd like to be, again, more involved with Indiana SRN with sponsorships, or if you have any good suggestions, bad suggestions, whatever, if you need to get rid of the coach, anything we need to do, just let us know at coach@Indiana SRN. And thank you to the Indiana High School Athletic Association, Officials Association, to help us out. If you saw our first clip in the first before the game with Andy Simpson, those guys do a great job. If you see an official, tell them thank you for their service. They're the reason why we're playing football this season.
You're watching Warriors football powered by Indiana SRN.
Hey, Kelson Carter here with Cars My Plumber. Today we're going to take a look at some water heaters and some problems that could be going on and what to do. This is 2 75-gallon water heaters. These are high-efficient water heaters, which isn't the case to most houses. Yours may not be like this, but it's very similar if you have a gas water heater. So you have your gas control valves, and a lot of times these need to be set at a certain temperature, so they need to be at 120 degrees. If they're too high, you're taking a chance of scalding seniors or kids. If they're too low, then you're not going to be getting enough hot water. So the average setting is usually on an A or a hot, and you can find that in your owner's manual if you're wanting to look into yourself. Another thing is the temperature relief valve, which is located right here. If that were to ever be popping off, you really need to get a professional out to take a look. If you feel you need any professional help, just go online to carsmyplumber.com.
We don't do this very often, folks. Welcome back. It's 34-14. We don't do this very often, but our friend Brent Young is leaving Indiana SRN as a full-time broadcaster, as he's going to go to the University of Cincinnati and do his little thing. He joins us here at halftime. How have you enjoyed your past 6 years with us?
Oh, wow. It's been spectacular. You guys laid the groundwork for what it takes, just hard work and really doing the small things here and there to really just propel not only a company but yourself personally and really try and reach for the ins and outs of what it takes behind the scenes, what it takes on camera, behind the camera, everything of that sort. It's been a lot of fun.
I noticed you gave everybody else a University of Cincinnati shirt. You didn't give me anything but a glass of water. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, yours is coming in the mail.
Okay,
it was special ordered. It's one of those that has your name embroidered on it.
Oh.
It's signed by John Brannon and Luke Fickle and all the big time hitters that are of Cincinnati Clan. Everyone else just got a typical shirt that I just bought at Target. So, you got the heavy macho one. Right. You and the Wiz. We're going to give you guys both one of those.
I appreciate that. Tell us what you're doing with the University of Cincinnati, because I know the last couple of years you did a lot of games with us. You're limited with your schedule with us. What are you doing with Cincinnati?
It's a website called BearcatJournal.com. It's 247 Sports. It's a lot of these high school kids, high school teammates, and everyone knows about 247 Sports. It's the leading recruiting website out there, but I control a lot of the team website, beat reporter for the football and basketball team. Have my own podcast called the Bearcat Bounce Podcast. Check it out, BBP. We talk everything Bearcats, have guests on. It's going to be a lot of fun the rest of the way, but it's a lot of fun following a team, and I always say, if I look back at my 7-year-old self or my 10-year-old self, if he was to look at me now, he'd be pretty doggone proud of me coming to the Bearcats. So.
We're very proud of you, Brett. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks so much, Keith.
All right.
Love you guys.
We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back. Maybe we're not going to take a 1 minute.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
Worse. Hey.
I am. I was waiting for the "you're back" after the botched read to go to the commercial. We're back here. It's Zionsville Middle School West. It's 34-14 Covenant Christian over Park Tudors. We get start the second half. Covenant deferred. They get the ball to start the second half. They could really make a huge dent here by taking it down and scoring, Keith.
Hey, folks, I tell you what. Behind the scenes, this is a well-oiled machine, but I will tell you, we are a family, and Mr. Young joined us several years ago, wore a shirt and tie to a meeting. No one else wore a shirt and tie, but he's done a great job, and we honor those. Jake Lennick is another one of our great kids that have moved on, and it's this groundwork that we're doing. Emory Brew, when he gets out of school, he'll have a position for us if he wants to work.
Just us old guys will be here forever.
Yeah,
we
will be.
That's
okay
all right.
with that. I'm okay with that
too. Here we go. Kick off to start the second half as Harvey Lambert will kick off for Park Tudor deep, probably to Gage Coffee. Now that looks like it's BJ Lomax. And it is. He heads to the left looking for some space. He's got some space. Looking for one more block to break him. Can he get down the sideline? Oh, he broke a tackle. Is he going to go all the way? There you go, folks. That's a pretty good start to the second half, I would say.
I think I would be happy with that.
just a little bit. Did he catch that, about the 5-yard line?
He bubbled it at the 5.
That's a nice start. Yeah, that'll play.
That will
play
for
the coach. B.J. Lomax. And, there's a saying, Keith, and it's so true. Speed kills. It really does. If you've got speed at your special positions, I can never remember the word I'm looking for, but at your prime positions, your running backs, your wide receivers, your tight ends, if you've got speed, that is so hard to defend if you don't have that same speed.
Pretty impressive.
It was. Jackson Brew on for the extra point to tack that on, and we'd have a anagram for a score here. There it is. It's up, and 41-14. We will see here the replay.
It was a pretty good kick. I mean, Sean. I mean, he got his leg in it.
It is a very good kick. And he's going to catch it about we'll call it the 7.
Here's the interesting play right here. They forced him to the sidelines. That's exactly what you want to do as a special team. Here's The tackle, he just ran right in the arm of 22.
He just kind of stopped and jumped out of the way, and that was all she wrote.
Harvey Lambert had him dead to rights.
The kicker. He's no Pat McAfee. 93-yard kickoff return to start the second half, and I guess that's what you want if you're Covenant Christian.
I guess when you go into the locker room, Sean says, okay, this is what we need to do, boys. We need to get a 93-yard touchdown and run back.
The coach probably said 95, and they're like, well, I'll do okay, close enough.
Congratulations to the coaches of the week. Keith Kimbo from Lowell, Matt Thacker from Fairland, Chad Zellman for Homestead, Terry Peoples from West Lafayette, Ron Qualls from Anderson, Rob Doyle from Chittard, Darren Fishers from Whiteland, John Hurley from Evanston Memorial, and Ryan Nicky from Lawrenceburg. Congratulations.
Terry Peoples is no longer at
West Lafayette.
At Harrison?
Yes.
But they said West Lafayette. He left Harrison to go to West Lafayette?
West Lafayette, Harrison.
Oh, my bad. And he falls on that kick, and it's going to be about the 20-yard line. You know, the game last week, Keith, that I had turned on a kickoff when the kickoff, it just kind of died, and Heritage Christian was so fast they got down and covered it and scored just like that, and Lapel didn't know it hit him. And those special teams really, truly is a third part of any football team. There are really three parts: offense, defense, special teams.
Especially now during with tournament time coming, special teams will win you a championship.
All right, it is Park Tudor's first shot here in the second half as the freshman DJ Gordon with his backfield mate Reese Kaiser, the senior. A little quick hitter out to the left. That would be to Dejon Johnson, a junior. A little positive yardage on the play. Brought down by Brad Nardi. And they're going to give him 5 on the play.
This is the fastest game I've ever known. Heritage Cardinal Ritter and Cecina is 50 seconds away from going into the fourth quarter. 7-0 Ritter.
Blitz coming in, and it's handed off to Kaiser, I believe. Not much of anything, maybe a yard. Well, when you throw the ball 2 times combined between both teams, you're going to get a lot of running clock in that game.
Got a note from Andy Gossel. Just send it up to us. New program record, the longest kickoff in a Covenant Christian football history, 93 yards, and that is a record.
Congratulations, BJ Lomax, on setting a record for Covenant Christian.
I think that will stay for a while.
That probably will. 3rd and about 4 for Park Tudor. Looks like we got a little bit of a blitz coming from Covenant Christian. Right over center, note drops back, and we got some movement. We'll see who they're going to call it on.
Real quick, Center Grove just scored to make it 12-13 Lawrence North. They have went for the extra point conversion and has scored. Now they lead 14-13.
Encroachment on Covenant, and that will give them a first down. Hey, check out our YouTube channel and watch more than 700, you heard that right, 700 archive games. Subscribe today, Indiana SRN. Thank you. Encroachment there, I believe it was called on Sparks, so that's a 5-yard penalty. We'll give Park Tudor a first down. Again, they're on their first possession of the second half. Down by 27 points.
Actually, they're going to be short, Sean.
Are they?
Going to be short about 3 yards.
Really? Okay. Oh, he must have lost yardage on the last play. Without the yard markers, it's so hard to tell where they're at. So it's 3rd and short. What a great job shooting the gaps there by the defense. It's Nardi. And it looked like it was also Carlson on that play, and it's 4th down for Park Tudor. Loss of yardage on that play. Look at that haircut. It's fantastic. Looks like they're going to go for it. At their own 28, it is 3rd down. Fourth down and 2. Kaiser behind Gordon. They hand it off to Kaiser. No dice. He fought forward, but I don't know if they're going to blow him dead or not. Nice job there, and it looks like they're going to turn it over on downs to Covenant Christian, and they are.
Wow.
Once again, Nardi on the tackle as well as Trey Flatt. Great penetration by the defensive line of Covenant Christian. So short field now for Covenant as they have it at their own 30-yard line. Or excuse me, at the Park Tudor's 30-yard line here early in the second half. Again, this is their first offensive possession because they scored on the opening kickoff of the second half. Frazier back in the shotgun. Hand it off to Gage Coffey. Nice job there, though, by the big man in the middle. Ty Lewis, 6'1", 315. He's a junior for Park Tudor. Minimal gain on that. We'll call it 2nd and 9. Surprisingly quick is Ty Lewis for Park Tudor.
Trip formation. This first time I've seen this in a little bit.
To the left, as you've got a receiver to the right, and a back in the backfield with Austin Frazier, the senior quarterback. Gage Coffey gets it. Got a nice seal on the left end. He's going to get a first down and more.
I tell you what, Coffey turns that corner, and they have 3 good kids that can just bust it and run quick.
Well, the great thing about that is the left side of the line blocks down to the right to seal that off and allows him to get around the corner. And once you can get around the corner, you can gain some serious yardage as it's first down and 10 from the 15-yard line for Covenant Christian.
Yeah, they can get a first down here.
As we got a lot of guys in motion now. They went trips the other way. Is Coffey still in the backfield with Frazier? Frazier going to throw it. Quick over the middle. Ooh, almost picked off. Nice read there by Tommy Crossan as they were trying to get the ball to Michael Wilson.
Ball just went right through his hand, but I tell you what, that would have been pay dirt.
That was a throw that the offensive coordinator isn't exactly excited about. So it's 2nd down and 10 now for the Warriors. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, Keith, but if they score here, that makes it a running clock, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right.
That was put in about 3 years ago.
Frazier in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Quick hitter to the left. Finds. Oh, what a nice little move there by Adrian Terry. And that's a 15-yard touchdown pass. .805 in the third for the score. And they're trying the extra point to make it 48-14. Man, you thought after that first series by Park Tudor that this was going to be a close game with that long touchdown pass, but since then, Covenant's locked down on defense and Covenant's exploded on offense.
You know, I think I told you wrong because if they scored this extra point.
Oh, it's only 34 points.
It's a 34-point lead.
Ah, that's right. Because they missed the one extra point. So it should have been 49-14, but we'll be back. You're watching Warrior Football on Indiana SRN.
More fixing, more finding, more being original. Unique like this, trendy like that. More designing this, arranging that. More saving, and then more making it happen. More of your space looking like this, and more of you feeling like that. More excitement, more savings, more furniture, more rugs, more flooring. More affordable luxury from RG Decor.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
back here at Zionsville Middle School West. Covenant Christian leads Park Tudor 48-14 here early in the second half as they're set to kick off. And, Keith, we got quite a slate of games coming up here soon.
Yeah, tomorrow we have the big game. I think the Sectional 10 championship game for soccer, girls soccer, Guerin Catholic and North Central. A lot of people think that is probably the best sectional in Class 3, and we have it for you starting at 1:55 tomorrow. And a lot more games coming your way, and we'll run those down in just a couple of minutes.
Little squib kick there from Jackson Brew. It's picked up by C.J. Thompson. Gets around to the end here. He's going to go out of bounds, and they'll get it about the 33-yard line. Will Park Tudor on this possession.
Next Friday night, Oldenburg Academy visits Covenant Christian. That game time is 6:45. Kickoff is at 7. Culver Academy takes on Guerin Catholic. That's a TV game as well, 6:45 start. Heritage Christian goes to South Putnam. That's a 6:45 start. Then radio broadcast for you, the radio games of the week, South Newton and Frontier, Mount Vernon and Yorktown. Mount Vernon in a huge lead tonight. Will be going for 9-0 next week. Southport goes to Bloomington North, Traders Point, and Indianapolis Lutheran. We have high school volleyball sectional next Saturday at 10 and 7 p.m.
Flag here, as it's probably going to be illegal motion on Park Tudor. I like his striped mask that he's got.
Yeah.
Oh, encroachment. They're going to call it on.
Oh, they lined up in the neutral zone.
They did. Hey, you know what, Keith? Did you miss the game everybody was talking about?
Yeah, that was last night. The volleyball game.
Yeah, you know what? If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you'll never miss a game again with pregame notifications.
You know, I will tell this true story. I've been in my office where that bell goes off as we have a broadcast going on, and I clicked it on.
There you go. If you do get those notifications, you'll know when it's coming on. They're going deep is Park Tudor, and once again overthrown. He's got pretty good arm strength.
He does have a pretty good
for any quarterback, let alone a freshman. They need a lot of quick scores here, so you understand that, but you still kind of want to. Going deep is good because you want to stretch the defense, but when you're down 34 points, you know. But you look at this, Keith, you know, they're hanging in there. They're 4-1, probably going to be 4-2. But, you know, I did a game, Park Tudor, a couple of years ago at Triton Central, and they were just in shambles.
Yeah, you know, just 3 years ago, maybe even 2 years ago, here's a draw. 2 years ago, this team was playing in a different conference. They played teams like Cecina, Morovia, Beech Grove, Lutheran, who else with Cascade, Triton Central. Courtney Cox a couple years ago made a decision that they felt like they needed to go to a different level. So instead of playing those 3A schools, decided to go play a 1A schedule. You can tell they can be competitive in 1A. They will be competitive in 1A, and I think this is the right move for them to play. A couple years ago, they didn't win a game in the program. And this year, they've won 4.
DJ Gordon's had to keep it himself, got some space.
And when you have freshman players like DJ Gordon, and because if you look at this roster, they only have 4 seniors on this whole entire ball club.
Well, if you look even going back to 2011, you had 3-8, 2-9, 2-8, 2-9, 1-9, 4-7, 4-7, 0-9. 3-8, and this year they come into this game 3-1.
Well, and they played Beech Grove last week. Yeah. They were going to play Phelan Academy.
Yes.
Phelan Academy could not play because of the virus, so they didn't back down. They played Beech Grove.
Yeah, they played them well too.
Yes, sir.
Gordon, nice fake. Is he going to get close to the first down there?
You know what? That almost faked out our camera guy.
It did. He's going to be short, quite a bit of yardage there on the first down carry. It's going to be second and about 4.
That's the first time our cameraman got faked out tonight.
Yeah.
Good job, Chase.
You know what? Hey, it even happens in the NFL. So
the NFL?
Yeah.
You
know, like last night on Fox where the Bears beat the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay, Tom Brady.
You mean that's not the XFL?
No.
Oh.
No. Second down play, Gordon. Nice little inside handoff there to Kaiser, fighting through the blocks. He'll have another first down into Covenant territory. Fun fact, first time the Bears have beaten Tom Brady in any way. How about that, huh? I was pretty excited today.
How about last week? Did they win last week?
That was the one game where we called off the Dogs because we felt bad that y'all lost to Jacksonville.
Oh, gotcha.
So
here we go.
Big Ten football is going to start soon.
You know what? If you listen to Behind the Stripes this week, you'll have some information about the Big Ten.
How about that?
League.
Way to promote there, Keith. 5.5 to go here, third quarter. It is first down. He fumbled it. Uh-oh. And
don't throw the ball, son.
Lucky there was a receiver. Are they going to call him down, or is there? What strength by him to be able to get that off with not?
He will learn not to do that next year.
Well, he's lucky there's a receiver there.
Yeah.
That's intentional grounding and loss of down. He's just a great athlete.
But we talk about BTS, or the Behind the Stripes. It's on every Monday on our webcast, and it's on every Friday night on our radio broadcast before kickoff.
Worldwide listeners.
Yep.
2nd and 10 for Park Tudor at the 44 of Covenant Christian. Another bobbled snap, and quickly there to drop him is Jay Wright. Didn't give him any chance to make a play.
Did that hit the running back going in?
I don't know what. He mishandled it as it came back from center. And if there's one thing we've seen this year, Keith, the center quarterback exchange
has
can
been different.
Absolutely destroy you as a team. It can set you back so far. We've seen it in numerous games. It is absolutely paramount to get that correct. And with all the shotgun sets, it's not easy. So we've got 3rd and about 14. Gordon pointing out a potential blitz as they're sneaking up, and then he drops off in coverage. Blitz from the other side. Oh, heard the footsteps coming. Heard them coming, and dropped the pass as Jackson Brew came in on the tackle.
Center Grove is now flexing the muscle. They just intercepted the ball on the 5-yard line. They just scored before that to make it 21-13. Center Grove is now on the prowl to score again.
They're really good.
Yeah, you can only hold them down so long.
Yep.
Man, when you're up 14-0, you just go, game over.
Speaking of 14, it's 4th and 14 here for Park Tudor, just inside of Covenant territory. Quick hitter. Oh, and it's dropped. Almost picked off again. And Covenant will take over.
This is the second time they have gone for it, and Covenant Christian gets in pretty good field position.
Near midfield as they'll take over. Up 48-14. Up 34. The Mercy Rulers 35. And, you know, if you're Park Tudor, that's a point of pride. Like, no, we don't want that running clock, so we're going to try and stop you. Not that you wouldn't anyway, but
yeah,
it's very important to them as you see Adrian Terry out wide here with B.J. Lomax. Frazier in the shotgun. Do any high schools take snaps under center anymore? Nice handoff there. Looked like to Gage Coffey. Ball hit the ground, but I think he was down. That was Gage Coffey. And it's going to be close to a 10-yard gain and another first down.
You know, you look at Covenant Christian sectional. They are in sectional 46. They have Covenant Christian at Edinburgh for the sectional. Tinley takes on Sheridan. So Covenant Christian's ranked. Sheridan's ranked. Park Tudor is ranked. Indianapolis Lutheran is ranked. You have 4 of the 6 teams in this sectional that are ranked.
What's Park Tudor ranked?
Park Tudor is ranked 9th in 1A.
Nice.
This year.
First down and 10 for Covenant, who is ranked 3rd. That's their highest ranking, I believe.
In school's history.
Coffee coming around the end. Got a nice seal block, but nice job by C.J. Thompson. But Gage Coffee breaks the tackles. Keeps breaking tackles and fighting for yards. You got to love that as a coach.
You know what I really like is Jay Wright. Jay Wright got it his way, and so he just pushed him another 2 or 3 yards.
Hey, that's legal now. That all changed with the Bush push. Reggie Bush at
exactly.
Notre Dame. Yeah. But, man, you love kids like that. I mean, you love all your kids. But, man, when they make plays like that,
determination.
Yes. Heart. 2 backs in the backfield now. Michael Wilson and Coffee along with Frazier. Brew out to the right here. Clock winding down here in the third quarter. So give it to Wilson. If he can get around the end, he may score. Oh, he broke some more Oh, my goodness.
Wrap him up.
Still going. Wow. He is they're going to wonder if he is like got vegetable oil on him. He's so slick. I'm telling you. My goodness.
My, oh, my.
It's unbelievable. Shifty. I don't know how. I mean, and the key there, too, is the low center of gravity to be able to keep going. And it's another first down for Covenant Christian. Again, 2-back set with Wilson and Coffee. 2 receivers this time to the right for Frazier and the Warriors. Hand off to Coffee right up the gut. Going to get at least 5.
Total yards at halftime, Park Tudor 227 yards, Covenant Christian 307. Number of plays, Park Tudor 37, Covenant Christian 22.
Wow.
Average yard per play, 6.1 for Park Tudor, 14.6 for Covenant Christian. And then
is that good?
That's real good. Passing 168 for Park Tudor, 266. Park Tudor was 7 of 17. Covenant Christian was 8 of 14.
Frazier again with 2 backs. They're running the ball a lot here in the second half. There's Coffee again, following his blocks. If he can get around, he fakes out. He's going to give you first and goal inside the 5-yard line. As they're set to stick it in the end zone again here.
Couple stats here for you. First down, 8 for Park Tudor, 9 for Covenant Christian. But this is the interesting one. 5 first downs by passing for Park Tudor, 6 by Covenant Christian. So it was much a passing game in the first half.
It was.
More of a run game this half.
Yes. A lot of Gage Coffee and sprinkled in with a little bit of Michael Wilson here in the second half. And both of those guys in the backfield of Frazier, and they got first and goal from the 5. And you want to reward them for this drive by getting them a touchdown as Coffee getting to the outside, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Lots of whistles.
Lots of whistles.
Makes you wonder if there's a flag on the play. Austin Frazier doing
there is a flag on the play.
Let's see what this is. Adrian Terry's like, what, me? No, I didn't do anything wrong. But it looks like it's probably going to be a hold. It is. Scratch that touchdown. As you know, he's probably going to have to buy
the whole entire
buy McDonald's for Gage Coffee for taking that touchdown.
Taco Bell, baby.
That is true. I don't get that at all. But all right, it is now second and goal, back at the 16-yard line. Back to a 1-back set with Coffee. Frazier set to take the snap. Watch across the middle. They've liked that. No, they give it to Coffee again. Give him another shot if he can get around the corner. Tried to run. Oh! Trying to strip the ball, but he gets down inside the 5, and he will not be denied.
He just took a shot.
I think he gave the lick more than the defensive guy did. You know what that reminds me of? My hero. My hero.
Walter Payton.
3 words, never die easy. I'm not going out of bounds. If you want to take me down, you better be ready for me to stick it to you before you stick it to me.
I think we're going to end the quarter here.
Let's see if they can get a play off. Or are they waiting? They see the clock now. So,
Yep.
And at the end of 3, Covenant Christian leads 48-14. You are watching Warriors football powered by Indiana SRN.
The game, we've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune into all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Your home and office make up a big part of your world. Sometimes trying to manage it all on your own can make you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, you need a strong back or two to come to your rescue and haul your stress away. You need the College Hunks. Whether it's time to clear some space for new memories, to reinvent the room around you, or to simply pack up and move into a fresh new beginning, you can count on the Hunks to bear your burden so you don't have to. Let us move you today.
There's this thing out there. It's called YouTube. I don't know if you heard of it, Keith.
No.
You haven't? Okay. You can go out and check out Indiana SRN. Tons of archive games. Get notifications. Let you know when a game is coming on. You want to do that, especially as tournament time comes. And if I could get my kids to stop watching Mr. Beast and PewDiePie and watch SRN, that'd be great. If they're watching, they're probably dying laughing right now.
I am. I don't know what else to say. The 48th Annual Indiana High School Athletic Association begins the trip to the Lucas Oil begins October 23rd right here on Indiana SRN. Sectional play October 23rd, October 30th, and November 6th. We have regional play for you on the 13th, semi-states on the 20th and the 27th and 28th of November. And, we just pray that things continue to be on the upcline for us, and we can get these games underway.
Thanksgiving tradition. State championships down in Lucas Oil. Here we go. It is for 3rd and goal, I believe, from the 5. To Coffee right up the gut, and there it is. A touchdown.
And
he gets it back.
There's your running clock for you.
And he gets it back, 5-yard touchdown. He gets it back, a 5-yard touchdown. So no harm, no foul there for Adrian Terry as the extra point set to come on. 54-14 for Covenant Christian. I'm curious how many points per game they're averaging this year.
I have it for you.
Okay.
56.
Well, they're right on target there.
They are.
Kick is up, and it is good. 55-14, and we will have a running clock from this point forward.
Now let's explain the running clock rule. The clock will now stop here until the kickoff, and then once the kickoff, then it will continue to run. We are in the 4th quarter. Update here for you. Heritage Christian 48, Tenley 6. Also with 3 minutes to play and driving, Cecina is on the 35-yard line of Ritter with 3:08 to play, 7-0.
They're on their own 36.
36?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's their own, too.
They're only 36.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
At Marian University.
Home of the Marian Knights.
The Knights is Covenant is set to kick off. Like you said, it's called the Mercy Rule, and it's I think the reason it's a good rule. You don't want to see kids get hurt in games like this, so the clock only stops for timeouts, correct?
Timeouts, injuries, and scores.
There you go.
28-13 Center Grove. Center Grove with 4 minutes to play. Looks like they're going to go 6-0.
But you know what? Lawrence North really showed themselves tonight. They've had some winnable games. They missed a 2-point conversion against Carmel, which would beat Carmel.
Could have won. Could have beat Carmel.
Yeah, for sure. That was an overtime game.
Yes.
North Central's really good again. Kevin O'Shea's doing a great job there.
Let us plug Bob Lovell and
Yes.
Sports Talk tonight. Sean will be on there talking about this game. You tell Coach I said highway.
I will do that. There's kickoff deep, going to go out of bounds. That'll be touchback number 23 on the season for Jackson Brew.
And while we have this time, let's thank both athletic directors, Courtney Whitehead and also Andy Gossel, for giving us all our stats and our information tonight. I want to thank our stat guy back at the studio, Debbie Myers, who does my work for me while I'm doing other things.
She's pretty good.
She's real good at she does the Indiana SRN poll, and she does the catering for us every Friday night.
All right, hey, update. Middle of the 6th inning, Yankees and Rays tied at 1. Winner moves on to play the Astros in the ALCS.
Can I make one more plug for my wife's food?
Please do.
The best sloppy joes in the state of Indiana.
They were good.
Chuck Bennett will even tell you that.
DJ Gordon set to throw. Throws it to Kaiser. Nice hit by Jackson Brew. As we get set here, the clock continues to run. Gordon again, just a freshman. So he's got 3 more years. Quarterback keeper found some space, made some guys miss. Coming in to stop him, though, is Tony Flatt.
They're going to get a first down for that? Yep.
As Covenant's defense has played really well. Tonight.
Folks, 2:10 to play. Cecina is on the 19-yard line going in.
Ritter. Here's a play. Didn't gain much here as they handed it off to Roach.
Cecina looking like they're going to score here, folks.
Do you go for 2?
Oh, yes. You win 8-7 against your rival?
You never know. I mean, Odd Hurley is old school. Oh, they're throwing the football. You can tell Keith's got his one eye on each game.
Sorry.
That's okay. 2nd and 11 here for Park Tudor. Gordon has it, rolling to his left, pressure, and he goes down. Oh, let's see, Trey Flatt's there. As is Reed Schreiner, Jr.
Let's face it, though, Sean, 10 weeks ago, we never thought we would even be playing football. And now that we're ending week 8 this week, it's what a testament of the administrators, the athletic directors, the kids.
The kids, yeah.
And the educators, just like you. I know you teach.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for all the things you do.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that. It's been a different year, that's for sure. But this helps. Oh, knocked the ball out of his hands. Trey Flatt, he's going to pick it up, and he's going to score. Fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Oh, we got an unsportsmanlike conduct against somebody.
Didn't see where he picked it up, so we'll have to check that out for the replay. But he just came from the blind side, and Gordon didn't see him, slapped it right out of his hands, and took it in for 6. Touchdown is good. Here is the unsportsmanlike conduct on Covenant.
This is the 3rd one this season.
Who was it on? Did they say who it was on?
No. But I will tell you, you need to clean that up. You don't need that. And I think what he's calling is, and we'll get a replay, but I think what he's going to call is when he entered the end zone, he did the roll. He didn't need to make the roll. So we'll watch real close here to see
it'll be
on the replay.
Yeah, the yardage will be tacked on the kickoff.
Yes.
Not the.
No, the touchdown does count.
Touchdown does count. We'll see the extra point here. Kick is up and good. Makes it 62-14.
Well, let's watch the replay here. So here's the play.
It's back.
Here's the strip. That's a good strip.
That's the 24-yard line. He doesn't need to dive in.
He doesn't. That's the unsportsmanlike conduct.
I'll be honest with you. That's kind of weak.
Well, okay. Timeout charge to Cecina with 1:21 to play. We'll keep you posted here. The ball is on it's 4th down and 24.
Ooh, yikes.
Could be a magical miracle here. So,
they need a miracle for sure.
You know, it's really interesting when your producer gets out of his chair to see all the other monitors. The best thing we have going here is I'm watching 3 monitors tonight.
You got to get your best play call in for this one. That's for sure. What play do we have that guarantees us 24 yards?
Take it to the end zone and hope for a pass interference so you can get 15.
Lateral.
The hook and ladder.
You know, the very first time I saw that where it was really significant, 1981 Dolphins-Chargers.
Oh, yeah. The longest game in the history.
Oh, yeah, when they
how old were you?
Nate Morris. 13, 14.
See, I was 17 years old, 18 years old.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. And I was rooting for the Chargers, too. See, he's going to go in the end zone. Don't overthrow it. Oh, there's nobody there.
And I think Ritter's going to win this one.
Throw it to one guy amongst 4. Not sure. Here we go. Kickoff way back at the 25-yard line for Jackson Brew. I got a feeling this is not going to be a touchback, Keith. I'm just going to go out on a limb here.
You think they're going to squib kick here?
Well, he's kicking from his own 25. It's a good kick.
Guess
oh my
what?
Goodness. Boy, slap me upside the head and call me a liar. 20,
Send
24.
your checks to Sean Craw. Right there. That one right there is where someone to sponsor a first-round sectional game of Covenant Christian. Come on, folks.
That's why I never have been to Vegas.
Come on, folks. That right there. You want Covenant Christian to be on TV every week during the playoffs. Right there is a good enough example to donate a little bit of cash.
You know, I do all I can. I do all I can to help.
I appreciate that.
So, as we are in this 62-14 game with 5 minutes left, let's look ahead, shall we, to next week. Next week, Covenant Christian goes to Oldenburg Academy.
No, they moved that game.
They did.
Oldenburg Academy cannot play in Oldenburg Academy because of the pandemic.
Okay.
So that game has been moved to Heritage Christian. Here's the interesting thing.
Covenant Christian?
Covenant Christian. Here's the interesting thing. Covenant Christian has only played 2 away games.
Really?
This season. Washington, and I forget the other one. I'm sorry. But crazy. And Heritage Christian. Yeah, Oldenburg Academy, what they have to look for, man, if they're going to watch this film, it's the 5-headed monster.
They're 3-3. They lost to Park Tudor 40-6.
Okay.
By the way, that means Oldenburg Academy will not play a home game all year. Park Tudor, on the other hand, they go to North Decatur. Or excuse me, they host North Decatur next Friday.
See, and that's winnable for them.
Yeah.
Yep. So. Yeah, Park Tudor on after Friday, they are going to put a half dome on their football field and heat it, and that will be for physical educational classes because of the remodel of their new sports complex.
Wow.
So they are putting they're putting a half dome on their football field, 50-yard line, down to an end zone, and they're going to heat it, and that's going to be the classroom for physical education.
Do you know what their new athletic complex is named?
All I know, it's going to be really, really, really nice.
The IHSAA family?
All I know is if Courtney Whitehead is listening right now, you got to build an Indiana SRN booth in it. You just got to.
Just make the press boxes big enough for.
We'll call it the IHSAA Indiana SRN booth if you need us to.
All right, here we go. 4:30 and running.
I'm sorry, final score 28-13 Center Grove. They got scared.
All right, play number 1 in 6A as new quarterback in for Park Tudor, and they're going to lose a ton of yardage on that play. It looked like Willie Sanders, a 5'10 junior, number 11, is now in at quarterback for the Panthers, and that pitch was a little off as he tried to get it to Donovan Pitts.
Ritter wins 7-0 over Indianapolis-Scecina.
You can stop draining Wi-Fi now by turning that off. I'm just saying.
I love you, Sean.
Hey, I'm looking out for your bottom line, Keith.
Well.
Second and forever for Park Tudor. Still C.J. Thompson out there on the left, but some backups in the backfield. Set to throw. It's going to go up top. That's a nice-looking ball, but Thompson came back. He played defender on Jackson Brew. And sometimes as a receiver, you have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
As the clock continues to run, under 3 minutes.
Here's some final scores for you, Sean. Hamilton Southeastern 14-7 over Franklin Central. Seeger loses 25-15 over South Vermilion. Martinsville and Mooresville wins 41-17. Madison Grant beat Frankton 44-24. Pendleton Heights beat Yorktown 38-0. Yorktown is really struggling. And Triton beat Knox 18-14. New Palestine 28-0 over Newcastle.
Punt for Park Tudor. It's going to die at about the 35-yard line. As final, Roncalli beats Perry Meridian 47-16.
Perry Meridian and Roncalli has not lost a game yet, have they?
Believe they. I can double check that. I believe they have, though.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter for all the schedules, update scores, game day, and much more. Indiana SRN at Indiana SRN. Thank you very much.
Sheridan loses tonight to Eastern 49-14.
That's the first loss for
yes,
Sheridan High School.
It is. I will effort that record for. Who are we looking at again? Who was I looking at to see what their record was? As we're set to go here, Covenant with the football got their.
This is a kneel, isn't it?
No, it doesn't look like it. As it's movement for a final, Mount Vernon beats Shelbyville 63-15. Cathedral up on Brebeuf 34-7. Heritage Christian wins on the family of networks. Roncalli, that's who we're looking up. Roncalli. 5-1 because they lost to Chittard.
Okay.
Handoff here, trying to get around the corner. Is that Alex Coleman? No, that's Gage Coffey, and he's going to score. I'm surprised he's still in, to be honest with you.
Number 23, Gage Coffey.
Did you remember where that started at? No? Okay. 68-14. 30-yard touchdown run for Gage Coffee.
As the officials are not going to let them kick this ball. And that's the final score.
68-14 here from Zionsville Middle School West as Covenant flex their muscles after the big play early. And here's that final touchdown by Gage Coffee.
I mean, just runs wide.
Got around the end, yeah.
I mean, and you know, some people say, why are you scoring here? But you can't tell kids not to run and not to play 100%.
Right. I still think there's something to be said for kneeling, though.
Yeah, that's true. But now, let's say this. Park Tudor led this game 7-0.
Yes. 70-yard touchdown pass.
So.
And we were like, hello.
Yep. Cool respect as both teams now salute each other. They'll say a little prayer 15 yards apart. And that wraps it up for us tonight.
Yeah, quickly, first score from Park Tudor, 27 unanswered from Covenant. Then Park Tudor made it 27-14. And from that point, it was all Covenant Christian as they waltz to a victory 68-14 as they prepare for sectional, where they face in the first round.
Covenant Christian?
Yes.
First round opponent will be Edinburgh. They play Oldenburg Academy next week and then Edinburgh.
The Lancers.
Hey, thanks so much for stepping in tonight.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. I love doing this, which is why I still do it. And I love doing it with y'all, too. So, okay, for our executive producers, for our cameraman, for my sidekick, Keith Myers, I'm Sean Crawl. Your final score here from Zionsville Middle School West. Covenant Christian defeats Park Tudor 68-14. Good night and God bless.